It's time for Pottsboro Cardinal football, brought to you by the Utter family of dealerships. The Pottsboro Cardinals are sponsored by your farmer's insurance agent, Alex Walston, Texoma Medical Center, Fletcher Ace Hardware, and Grayson Collin Electric. The Cardinals are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, Northrig Grill, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, and Jeff's Auto Sales. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, First United Bank Pottsboro, Tanglewood Resort, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. And now let's head to the field for your Pottsboro Cardinals.
It's week number 10 for year 2025 for the Pottsboro Cardinals, and we make our way to Whitesboro, Texas tonight. Bearcat Stadium, home of the Bearcats, and the Cardinals, Bob, have already clinched the district championship, but they'd like to go out undefeated tonight. I'm Bobby Hancock along with Bob Sullins. We're glad you've joined us on Mix 96.1 tonight, and it's senior night here in Whitesboro, and they're calling off the seniors and introducing them as before the game begins. But, Bob, last game of the season, what do you think we're going to see tonight with Whitesboro Bearcats?
By the way, Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show is officially underway. And we're happy to be here. It's a beautiful night. You know, we've had the last game of the year here where we're kind of out in the elements, and it's been really cold and windy. Tonight is awesome.
Perfect night.
Chance for Pottsboro to make history tonight.
And?
In the long history of Pottsboro Cardinal football, they have only had 3 perfect seasons in the regular season.
Wow.
2012. That was Justin Lawler's team. 2015, Zane Pritchett, and 2019, the team that made it to the state championship game. That's it. There was one team back in the 80s that went 9-0-1. They had a tie. You know, they had ties way back then in the old days. But there's only been 3 perfect regular seasons that the Pottsboro Cardinals have a chance to do that tonight.
I know they'll be working hard for that. This will be their district championship. The last one they won was in 2022, then 2019. So
which year is this for Coach Poe?
20. This is year number 20.
That was last 2 weeks ago when they beat Pilot Point to clinch the district championship. That was district championship number 10. For Matt Poe. Every other year on average, which is kind of mind-boggling.
Not a bad record
when you think about that. But you might not remember this, but it was a game at Pottsboro. It was the 10th week of the season. Pottsboro winning the game 9-1. They were district champs, and they played Whitesboro, who nobody thought too much about them.
Yes.
And Whitesboro scored late. I mean, with under a minute to go to tie it at 7. It went to overtime. And Whitesboro won 13-10 in overtime.
That's right. We'll ask Coach Poe about that.
In fact, that team was undefeated. They were 9-0
exactly right.
when they played that game.
That was 2016. I remember that well. And I bring that up with Coach Poe tonight, and we'll see how he responds to that. I think he sort of blocked it from his memory. But, we're in Whitesboro. It's about 60, low 60s tonight. No wind whatsoever. Beautiful night for football in Texas. So we're going to take a break here and get to Coach Poe.
I hope I can legally say this, but you said it's already published.
Yes, sir.
Pottsboro already knows when and where the playoff game is going to be and who the opponent's going to be. It's going to be next Thursday night in Coppell, the home of the Cowboys, the Coppell Cowboys. They take on Maypearl, a rematch of last year's playoff game, which Maypearl won 45-37 down at Mesquite. It's going to be at Coppell next Thursday night. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff at Thursday night in Coppell. So there you go. We did find that out today.
That's right.
Because Maypearl has already clinched the 4 spot, and Pottsboro has already clinched the 1 spot, so they made the pre-arrangement.
And Maypearl's only 1-3 in district. They take on Groesbeck tonight.
They're only, 3-6 on the season?
Exactly right, yep. So
they're not as good as they were last year, but still.
Yeah, Pottsboro will be out for revenge. And Coach Poe, at the beginning of the year, he said, I want to get through the second round of playoffs this year. He's tired of
Pottsboro is in District 6. That district with Grandview and Maypearl is District 7. Last year, they went 3-1 against District 6. District 7 did. And, of course, Pottsboro was one of those losses.
Yep. So be a fun night next Thursday, but we got to get through tonight. I know they want to finish off this season undefeated, and we'll see what the outcome is in about 2.5, 3 hours. But we're going to take a break and go. We'll talk to Coach Poe right after this.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, Northrick Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
Coach, it's been a couple of weeks since we played football, but the last time we played, had an exciting showdown with Pilot Point, the game we'd waited for all season, and you come away with a big 35-14 victory. Give us your overall evaluation of that game.
I think our kids were extremely prepared to play, both physically and mentally, and dominated the game like I thought we would, or I thought we could.
Right.
So it's a lot easier said to do that than it is to go ahead and do it. But, I was proud of our guys. Played with great effort.
Where in the world did that defense come from? You contained a team averaging 50 points, over 400 yards per game rushing, and you just shut them down. How did that happen?
That's good. Well, our kids, first of all, we had a good plan. Our defensive coaches put them in positions to go make plays, and our guys went and made plays. And we played, for whatever reason, I wish I had an answer, but we played a lot faster on defense, and we tackled really well. We tackled better than we have all year long, so we need to continue to do that.
And I could call out a lot of different names, but Sam Alexander and Chase Dam, they were just busting up the line. You won the battle of the trenches, so to speak. And Chase Dam created a fumble there early in the game. He's just a little guy.
He did. He's not very big, but, man, he is super quick. And, Coach Patterson and Coach Lawler done a good job getting him in a position where he can go use his quickness and go make plays. And boy, he did that the other night.
What about the psychological factor of that? I mean, defense has struggled this year, but then to have a really good game like that, what does that do for you mentally going into the playoffs?
Well, I think it helps you. It just shows you the potential that you have. We can play a lot better on defense. We knew that, but to prove it to our kids and to ourselves probably even as much, that, hey, we can go play. We just got to go do it. So, we hope it. I don't think it was a flash in the pan. We're going to try to repeat that tonight.
Started out a little bit slow the other night with he had a punt at the first of the game.
Yeah.
Did Trace get the credit for the blocked punt?
Apparently so. Yeah, the back of his head did anyway.
Yeah, that was a funny play. We had to go back and watch the replay to figure out what had happened.
It was not our best executed play for sure.
Listen, Coach, the margin of victory could have been even greater. Garrett Doris catches a pass over the middle, runs into the end zone at the 3-yard line like anybody would. He raises his arms up in the air, and boom, out comes a flag. Excessive celebration penalty. What was that all about?
Good point. Good question. I don't know. It was ridiculous. He held the ball out in front of him. There was no defender around. You weren't showing anybody up. It was not unsportsmanlike at all. And you do that. What's the difference in doing that and if you're diving for the end zone with the guy chasing you and you hold the ball out in front of you to score? What's the difference? So I couldn't get an answer on that. They couldn't tell me that. It was just, I don't know. They were looking for, I guess their guys just wanted to throw the flag. I don't know. It was not good. And I've talked to other officials and explained the situation. They said, no, we would never call that. That's too bad. So, but, it didn't make a difference in the game one way or the other. But, Garrett Doris did a great job of getting open and getting in the end zone, and he didn't get credit for that, So that's tough for him.
And that's just a natural response,
It is. I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we'll move on from that. Don't worry about it. But so this week, then, it's the Battle of the Boroughs. We take on a 5-4 Whitesboro team that just got manhandled by Pilot Point. What are you expecting from the Whitesboro Bearcats tonight?
We expect them to come out and play hard. They're going to give us all they got. There's no doubt. The rivalry we have there, and they're well coached. They do a good job, So we feel like we're gonna get their best, and we gotta have our best.
You had the week off. Was that good timing, or would you have rather kept the momentum going by continuing to play another week?
It was probably good timing for us. Right now, we think it was good timing because it allowed us to heal up some bumps and bruises and things of that nature. So I think it's going to pay off for us. We'll see.
With the victory last week, Pilot Point over Whitesboro, it actually gives us the district championship. And it's hard. We didn't get to celebrate by winning a game, but we are the district champs. How does it feel to get back into the victory circle and winning the district?
It feels great. I let our kids know Friday. We're going to be selfish. We don't want to share that with anybody. If Whitesboro was to beat us, we'd have to share that with Pilot Point. We'd still be the number 1 seed, but we're going to be selfish. We don't plan on sharing that thing.
That's good. Well, let's go back about 10 years ago in 2016. You had a great season, 11-3 overall, 4 weeks deep in the playoffs. But you clinched the district a week before the last game, and the last game was Whitesboro. They came in and beat us 13-10 in overtime. And that game, I can remember that like it was last week. Your kids were just flat.
I don't even remember that.
Your kids were just flat that night. And why? So the question I lead to then is there the sense of, man, we've won district. Is it hard to get up now to play Whitesboro?
Not at all. We've had some of our best practices we've had all year long. Our kids, these guys enjoy playing the game, and they get after it, and they enjoy winning. And I wouldn't think you would see. I'd almost bet my life against it that they're going to be ready to play. They're going to be fired up and go. Now, we may not play as well as we can, but we sure hope to. But it won't be for lack of effort, I can assure you.
No letdown this week. That's good. Well, listen, this last game of the season. It's hard to believe it's gone by already, but let's come away with a victory and get ready for playoffs.
That sounds great.
Good night. Have a good night, Coach, and stay with us. We'll be right back with the kickoff of tonight's game with your Pottsboro Cardinals and the Whitesboro Bearcats.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home,
call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco Executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education, striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community, proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grace and Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grace and Collin Electric Cooperative.
Beautiful night in Whitesboro, Texas. This is the Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show as your Pottsboro Cardinals get ready to try and finish out an undefeated season this year. We don't count that second week. It wasn't a complete game, so that was in Sanger. Unfortunately, it's a lot better weather tonight than it was there in Sanger that night because that was rough. But, yeah, Jacob and Tandy Fletcher, be sure and tune in next week. They'll be a part of our Spotlight on Pottsboro next Thursday night for our first playoff game. But, Bob, tonight is tonight. We take on the Battle of the Boroughs, and what are our keys to the game in this battle?
Okay, keys tonight. Turnover avoidance. Pottsboro this year has been phenomenal. Caden Humphrey has not thrown an interception. I'm knocking on wood right here on my head.
Yeah.
He has not thrown one interception the whole team. There are 0 interceptions, and I couldn't find the stat, but I can only remember maybe 2 fumbles. But either one, I know there was one at Madison late in the game. So they've only turned it over 2 times.
That's huge.
The whole year. That is phenomenal. Mm-hmm. They forced 9 turnovers in 8 games and committed possibly just 1 or 2 fumbles this season that they lost. So turnover avoidance, continue doing that.
Absolutely.
That is amazing. And in a little bit, I'm going to go over the phenomenal year that Caden Humphrey is having. Key number 2 to the game is score a bunch. And Whitesboro's losses this year, they've allowed 35, 35, 46, and 46. So those are kind of magic numbers, 35 or 46. And key number 3 is stay healthy. Playoffs next Thursday. It's going to be a short week and everything.
Absolutely.
So there you go. Those are your 3 keys to the game tonight.
We'll chart those through the game and see how Bob did on that. He's usually right on spot with that. But, yeah, Pottsboro's had a great year. Discipline-wise, keep hanging on to the ball. Not a whole lot of penalties every week, and so this group's done a good job. And one thing we talked with Coach Poe about, Bob, is the defense last week just looked incredible, like we've been looking for all week. So hopefully that is setting a trend and will continue tonight into the playoffs.
All right, a little bit about the Bearcats from Whitesboro. You mentioned they're 5-4. They lost last Friday night. They had a big showdown with Pilot Point and had to play on the road at Pilot Point just down the highway 377 here, falling 46-20. Cody Fagan is the head coach in his 7th year. He's had a winning season in 6 of the 7 years that he's been the head coach. Previously, he was the head coach at Mildred before taking the job here. 48-32 overall record. The all-time series, Pottsboro leads 24-14. They won last year 56-16 in Pottsboro. And so, by the way, I was visiting with Coach Poe. I think it was last week. And he had an Alabama pullover on, at the University of Alabama, Crimson Tide. I said, "Are you an Alabama fan, Coach?" And he said, "Well, really, I am." He goes, "I have a cousin that plays for Alabama. He's a lineman. His name is Casey Poe. He's 6'4", 322 pounds, and he's a redshirt freshman."
I had not heard this.
Coach Poe said that he was injured earlier, and he hadn't played much this year, but he played in 3 or 4 games last year, but maintained his redshirt status. He's from Lindale, Texas, where his uncle coached over there in East Texas.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I didn't know that Coach Poe had a cousin playing for the University of Alabama. So he's now an Alabama fan. By the way, I mentioned 3A District 1, 3A1 District 6 is Pottsboro. That was District 5 is the other district that Maypearl is in. Well, there was one game in district play last night. I'm kind of surprised by this. A-Plus Academy got their first district win of the year, beating Dallas Madison last night 48-18. Now, neither one of them had a win in district play before that. There's one other game tonight. Life Oak Cliff is at Pilot Point. And Pilot Point has pretty much clinched the number 2 spot, and Palmer's pretty much clinched the number 3 spot. So, and Whitesboro, I think everybody's clinched every spot in the district, but they're led by Colt Fagan. I just said the head coach's name.
Right.
Cody Fagan.
Yep.
Colt Fagan is the quarterback, obviously his son. He's thrown for 1,422 yards and 22 touchdowns.
Just a junior
on the season. And the number 1 running back is Justin Knight. He's rushed for 778 yards and 5 touchdowns. Number 4. Is he a senior?
He's a sophomore, actually.
Yeah, sophomore. And so the number 1 receiver is number 3, Cameron Howard, who has 32 catches for 384 yards. And that's number 3, Cameron Howard. 21, Ian Bruce has 23 catches. He's averaging 19 yards a catch and 6 touchdowns. That's the offense.
Whitesboro's got a pretty heavy junior, sophomore laden roster. Got some freshmen on here with this coming to the end of the season, so they may be setting up to be a good team for the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, but you know what I just heard? We've got Noah and Jake here tonight helping us out. Jake told me that Gunner's probably going to move up to 3A Division I next year. That could be in our district.
Wow.
In the realignment, which will be announced in February, so that could be a change of pace.
That'll be fun.
You know, before this 2-year district alignment, we had been to the east for 4 straight years, or maybe more, 4 or 6 years. Played Mineola and Whitesboro and Mount Vernon. So you never know. So I wanted to talk about the season that Caden Humphrey is having.
Yes, sir.
So far this year, Caden Humphrey has thrown for 2,141 yards. He is completing 70% of his passes. That is out of this world in high school. He has 23 passing touchdowns. He's also rushed for 864 yards and 15 touchdowns. Okay, so there have been 6 2,000-yard passing seasons in school history, Bobby. Braden Plyler holds the record in 2019 with 2,725 yards. Okay, they played 16 games.
That's right.
Halen Flanagan threw for 2,503. Blake Towery, way back in 2008, I think that team played 15
That's
games.
Right. Sure did.
Threw for 2,400 plus. Tanner Fry in 2012 threw for 2,100. Zane Pritchett in 2014 threw for 2,117. And Braden Plyler threw for 2,072. So I guess now there's 7 because Caden Humphrey is only 4 yards behind the number 4 most yards. And remember, this is only in 8 games.
That's right.
So if I averaged out the yards per game for Caden Humphrey, he's averaging 267.6 yards per game. You know what the highest total ever was? Halen Flanagan at 192. He's 75 yards per game higher than any quarterback in Cardinal history so far.
Wow. Those are big numbers for the senior. I know Coach Poe hates to see his reign come to an end, but this will be his last regular season game.
Make it
we'll
count.
Hit playoffs. That's right.
Make it count with these games left.
Let's play 6 more. Pottsboro Cardinals are out on the field stretching out, as is Whitesboro. Bob, let's get some Buffalo Wild Wings starting lineups tonight.
Yeah, don't forget to stop by after tonight's game for the 5th quarter. Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center. There's some big college games coming up tomorrow. I think you got LSU at Alabama and A&M at Missouri are some of the top games coming up tomorrow. So on offense for the Cardinals, I mentioned Caden Humphrey, the senior. He starts at quarterback. Carson Nix, the running back. Carson this year has rushed for 559 yards and 7 touchdowns. The receiving core, Xavier Brady, he leads the way with 46 catches for 824 yards and 7 touchdowns, having a phenomenal year.
Great year.
Brady Wynn, Trace Olson has 10 touchdown catches this year to lead the receivers. He's got 600. He actually has 661 yards on 32 catches. And Garrett Doris, the offensive line up front, Brock Hill, Zach Harrison, Bryson Wyatt, and Byron Colacott and Sam Alexander, your starting 5 as Whitesboro takes the field. On defense, it's more like a 3-4 defense that the Cardinals are running right now. Chase Dam, who had a phenomenal game against Pilot Point, Brock Hill, and Ryan Williams out there. Carson Nix. Caden Humphreys is playing kind of like an outside linebacker. Carson Nix and Michael Ehrman are the inside backers. It looks like Cole Barker and Hayden Humphrey are the outside linebackers, Caden Humphrey. And then the safeties include Trace Olson, Xavier Brady, and Landon Nix are the cornerbacks. Your starting lineups brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, it's going to be a good night for football, the Battle of the Boroughs. Our side of the stands are packed. Of course, it's a little bitty stands. They don't give the visiting team a whole lot of room over there. And then of Whitesboro side, they've got a lot of room, but they're pretty full too. On this senior night in Whitesboro, you're listening to Pottsboro Cardinal football on Mix 96.1, and this is the Fletcher Ace Hardware show, and last night Fletcher Ace Hardware had ladies' night out, Bob. They had over 100 ladies show up for some adult beverages a little bit and some snacks, and just it was a great night. They were packed. So Fletcher Hardware, they're doing their third year of business, doing great business in Pottsboro. They're great community leaders. Pottsboro Cardinals are in their tunnel, and the smoke is already billowing out. The tunnel team do an amazing job setting up the tunnel and making it exciting for the kids.
By the way, tonight's overriding sponsor, our game sponsor, is the Utter family of dealerships. You don't have to look far to see the value in Utter Family Ford deal. Visit bobutterford.com or blakeutterford.com to get started today.
Blake's place is getting a makeover. They've been doing some renovations, and I'm going to go by there sometime and see what all that looks like, because they've been working on that a long time. Pottsboro's out on the field now, and they're bowing down, getting their minds set and ready. And we're going to take a break here, get ready for a kickoff in just a moment. We'll be right back on Mix 96.1.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. A lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
The Pick 6 meal for two is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
Coin toss just happened here at the midfield of Whitesboro.
They had a mix-up. They had to switch ends.
Yep, Pottsboro won the toss. Did they?
Will receive the opening kickoff.
I think they did, but the official was a little bit mixed up there.
So Whitesboro's going to receive, he just said. So
I thought he said Pottsboro, but I don't know. We'll find out here in a second.
Yeah, that was a little mix-up there. But anyway, we are getting ready for kickoff. We're going to have the national anthem here in just a moment, but this is senior night in Whitesboro and final game of the season.
Immediately to be followed by the playing of the national anthem. Father God, thank you so much for this beautiful evening where the visitors from Pottsboro could come over and we could participate in this great game. Keep all participants healthy and safe throughout the game, and the families and friends, fans who have come to the game, that they would be safe going home as well. We thank you so much for this beautiful evening in our great country. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Now the national anthem presented by the Whitesboro Bearcat Band. the Whitesboro Bearcat Band playing our national anthem, and Whitesboro always has a great band. They had a band competition here a few weeks ago called the Chris Lovejoy Memorial Invitational Band Competition, and Chris Lovejoy was a great friend of mine, passed away a few years ago from heart attack, and but he was all about Whitesboro Band, loved that band. So miss my buddy Chris Lovejoy. But it's time to play football.
Are you ready? I was going to ask you, are you ready for some football?
I am ready for some football, and we want to thank the Fletcher Ace Hardware for sponsoring that pregame show. And now we'll get ready for the real McCoy. This is
I guess
Friday
you're right.
Night Lights.
Whitesboro is going to receive the opening kickoff.
And I thought I heard them say Pottsboro won the toss, but, man, they wouldn't give it up. So Whitesboro.
Looks like Jose Trevino and Wyatt Winchester are deep to receive. Our Jeremy Lewis, home loan specialist kickoff. One of, we hope many, as the Cardinals are averaging about 48 points a game. They actually lowered their average in that last game.
Yep.
Of course, I watched the replay. Garrett Doris, all he did at the 2-yard line was hold the ball out like this. I mean, that was a ridiculous penalty that wiped away what would have been a touchdown.
We talked to Coach Poe about that in that conversation we had with him. He said, I have no idea.
By the way, if you get a chance here in a little while, get us a shot of the moon because it's awesome.
Beautiful moon. I was thinking the same thing, Bob. So this is, as Bob said, this is the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Had a visit with Jeremy Lewis this week. Here it goes, kickoff downfield, right down the middle of the field, taken at the 10-yard line, a fake reverse, and Trevino keeps it past the 20, close to the 25-yard line.
He's still going.
Still going. Took about 5 or 6 Cardinals to wrangle him down, but they'll take the ball at their own 27-yard line. Whitesboro with the possession to start this game.
All right, they'll throw it around a little bit. Kind of like there's a shot of the moon on our broadcast tonight. It's really orange.
The first quarter is sponsored by Goldsworthy State Farm Insurance.
There we go.
Insurance Agency.
First down from the 27-yard line. Colt Fagan, quarterback, junior quarterback for Whitesboro in the backfield. They've got 2 receivers left.
By the way, black uniforms with maroon helmets and gold trim.
Handoff up the middle.
A good run there, but a nice tackle by Carson Nix. That is the running back, Justin Knight. He is their leading rusher, over 700 yards on the season, and he picked up probably about 6 yards.
Got up to the 33-yard line, so that was 6. We'll call it second down and 4 for the Whitesboro Bearcats. They're looking over to the sideline, getting their offensive play called.
It's not quite a true spread. I'm trying to see here. They're looking over to the sideline for the play call. They have 3 receivers in the formation.
They're still looking to the sideline.
And they've got a tight end or H-back, basically.
Play clock down to 5. Snap is back. Pass out to the flat on the left side. Got a first down and knocked out of bounds finally after the catch.
He was wide open, playing soft on the corner out there.
Levi.
Yeah, it was Mason Scarborough on the catch.
Levi Hackler, one of the Cardinals on the stop, but it is a first down at the 42-yard line.
Just a quick pass to the outside, and again, Pottsboro was playing soft on the corner. I believe that was Trace Olson who came up and was in on the tackle.
I believe Hackler was number 17 playing safety, came up and made that one. I think
they're really using the play clock, too, here at the beginning of the game.
They are indeed, down to 5 seconds. Snap is back, handoff up the middle again.
Big hole.
Got a big hole. Close to another first down, cross the midfield mark. They'll mark it at the 49-yard line.
Levi Hackler on the tackle.
On the play.
Pickup of 9 yards, pick up second down and 1 for Whitesboro, having some success running the ball up the middle, clearing out a big hole for their running back to run right up the middle.
And this is intentional. They're intentionally using up the play clock to try to limit Pottsboro's opportunities with the football. Already 2 minutes of runoff here in the first quarter.
Justin Knight is their sophomore running back, picking up some big yards, 9 on that carry alone. Snap is back, handoff again to Knight up the middle. Not much there that time.
I don't think he got it. It was Chase Dam who kind of submarined in there and got him around the ankles.
We'll call it third down and 9.
No gain.
No gain on that one.
Third down and 1 for the Bearcats.
Ball's at the Pottsboro 48 and a half.
He might have got a half yard.
Yeah, about a half yard.
So it's a 3rd and a half yard.
Yep. Ball's marked right between the 48 and the 49-yard marker on Pottsboro's end of the field.
By the way, A.C. Nelson is the H-back. He's the extra blocker they've got up there.
2 receivers to the left on the close side to us.
Oh, he went early.
Yep, they had that,
yeah.
and they threw the flag. Yep.
And it was the guy I was talking about, Nelson. He sidestepped to his left a little bit, then he started toward the line of scrimmage, a count early.
It didn't count, but Cole Barker was in on the stop, made the solo tackle, but they'd already blown the play dead. So that'll move Whitesboro back 5 yards, bring up 3rd down and about 6.
5 and a half, yeah. I think we gained a half yard in that exchange.
That's what I was thinking. And ball's spotted at the 46-yard line. And, so they're back in Whitesboro territory. Beautiful night here in Whitesboro, Texas. Whitesboro comes up to the line. 2 receivers left still, 1 to the right. They've had 1 pass so far, and they keep it on the ground this time. Stopped right up the middle. Knight tried to find the hole, but the hole was not there.
Caden Humphrey, I think, penetrated in there and got him.
I believe you're right.
Maybe a loss of a yard.
Yes, sir, they sure did. Loss of 1, bring up 4th down then. So they went from 3rd and a half a yard to 4th down and 7.
Well, that's when a penalty can be really a big thing.
Yes, sir.
It looks like Colt Fagan's going to be the punter as well, which is not unusual.
Trace Olson will be the return man for the Cardinals, I believe.
Yep, he's standing back at his 20-yard line.
Fagan got the kickoff. Trace Olson waits. It hits the ground once, hits at the 20. He's going to let it just roll dead now inside the 15. Still rolling. Whitesboro finally downs it at the 13-yard line, and Pottsboro will take possession after holding Whitesboro. Whitesboro had a couple of good plays, but just couldn't keep the ball going with the Pottsboro defense stepping up and making the stop.
42-yard punt, no return.
In the first quarter.
Pottsboro will take the ball from their 13-yard line to begin this drive. 7:50 on the clock. We're still in the first quarter here in Whitesboro, Texas on Mix 96.1. Pottsboro comes out with an empty backfield, Bob. 3 receivers to the left. Nix is over there with that group, and then 2 to the right. Actually, Nix is on the right side here with Xavier Brady, I believe. Caden Humphrey in the backfield by himself. Crouches for the snap. Now they look to the sideline. I don't know what Caden tells the guys, but he barks out some changes, and he's rolling back, straight back. Going to look deep on this side, going to Xavier Brady, and it's incomplete. Looks like he might have got hit a little early, Bob, but they didn't call anything, I don't believe.
Well, chance for us to watch our first replay of the contest. As you can see, going back to pass, it's in the air. The defensive back is in good position. Brady reaches out a hand here, almost pulls it in, but can't quite keep control of it.
And that was Hayden Hendry on the coverage. Now we're back with 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Still from the 13-yard line. Empty backfield still. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Humphrey's going to keep it himself. Quarterback keep right up the middle. Not a whole lot there on that carry. Maybe a couple of yards. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Cardinals.
About the 16.
They'll call it a 3-yard pickup then.
Gain of 2,
Big 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 8 for the Cardinals. Nix is back in the backfield now. We've got 2 receivers left, 2 right. Ball's right in the center of the field. So we'll see what they dial up here. Going to look on the left side. Got a man wide open, caught. It's Trace Olson, I believe, to the 30-yard line. 1st down, Cardinals. Good execution of that play out to the flat.
All right, we'll watch the replay on that one because they gave him a lot of cushion over there, and he makes the catch about a yard short, but easily got the 1st down.
Spot the ball at the 29-yard line. Got stacked receivers on both sides. 1 on the line, 1 right behind them. Handoff up the middle to Nix. Nothing there. May have lost a yard.
Yeah, he did.
Handoff to number 5, Carson Nix.
One thing about it, there's stuff in the middle. On the first couple of runs Pottsboro's had.
Ace Nelson.
They did spot it back at the 29, so we'll call it no gain on that run by Carson Nix right up the middle. But yeah, no hole there for him. Back to empty backfield. 3 receivers on the left side. Ball's in the center of the field. Man in motion, Xavier Brady from right to left. And Caden rolling to the left. Tried to find Humphrey out to the flat, but he didn't. And Xavier took off down the field, caught the ball, but was he in bounds, Bob?
No, he was out.
Incomplete.
By the way, Whitesboro, Hayden Hendry, the guy you talked about defensively, he actually followed him all the way across the field. That's man-to-man matchup defense.
Yeah, looks like he's going to shadow Xavier Brady for the night. He'll have his hands full, I guarantee you. And he's back on head with Xavier Brady.
I actually think Humphrey threw that away.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Nix in the backfield this time. 3rd down play here. Finds a man open, and he's caught at the 40-yard line, knocked out of bounds, and I believe that is
Brady.
Xavier Brady. They're going to call it a first down.
Let's watch that
Good
play
execution.
Again, soft coverage on the corner, the pass to the outside. He catches it. The defensive back is 7 yards away when he makes the catch. So on both 3rd down plays, they did the same exact thing, Bobby. That was a gain of 14.
3 receivers are on the left this time. Ball's on the closest hash mark to us. Nix in the backfield. Xavier Brady by himself. And this is a keeper by Humphrey on the right side of the line. Nothing there. They bring him down. He might have picked up a yard or 2. We'll see how they spot it. But, boy, the Whitesboro defensive line is plugging up the hole so far.
Tried to run outside for the first time. And so far, Whitesboro's defense has been tough.
It's going to bring 2nd down and 8 from the 45-yard line, still in Pottsboro territory. 3 receivers to the left again. This time, Xavier Brady by himself on the right. Fake handoff to Nix. Humphreys rolling to his left, under pressure, cuts back to the right at the 35. He's at the 40. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Hit late out of bounds, it looked like, but no flag there.
I think he kind of tripped over somebody who was out of bounds.
They're going to get a few yards out of that one, bring up 3rd down and about 5 after maybe a 3-yard carry. A lot of work for 3 yards right there.
This is the 3rd consecutive 3rd down in this first initial possession of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Yep.
They've been able to convert the last 2.
Still going with 3 receivers to the left. They've done that every time the last few plays. Nix in the backfield, Brady on the right. Going to be a keeper by Humphrey up the middle. Trying to get over the left side of the line. Nothing much there. He gets over the 50-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down for the Cardinals. 4th down and about 3 yards.
I think that was a play specifically with the fact that we're going to go for it on 4th down in mind.
Yep.
Let's get some of it. So they got 3 yards, and now it's 4th and 2.
First 4th down endeavor for the Cardinals. They've had several 3rd downs on this drive, but this will be their first 4th down attempt. 2 yards to go to get to the 1st down marker. 3 receivers are to the left again. Brady by himself on the right. Nix to the left of Humphrey. Going to be a keeper to the left side. Humphrey going out wide. Gets the marker. He's got the 1st down plus a few more.
Look at the replay on that. A big 4th down conversion for the Cardinals. You can see Caden gets away from a tackler right at the line of scrimmage, and then it's easy as he's finally forced out of bounds over there by Whitesboro's Ian Bruce.
Pottsboro converts on their 4th down attempt. Keep the drive alive from the 45-yard line in Whitesboro territory. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Got Xavier Brady on this side. You've got Trace Olson on the far side along with Garrett Doris.
One thing about this drive, it hadn't been any chunk plays. It's just been grinded out, basically.
Looking downfield. Short pass to Nix, incomplete.
Oh, he had some running room, too.
Nix was coming out of the backfield and just hit him right a little high on his helmet, but should have caught that one. Would have had another 1st down possibly because he did have a lot of green.
This is the 11th play of the drive coming up.
Yes, it is. 2nd down and 10 after that incomplete pass. They're at the 44-yard line, Whitesboro territory. 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers right, 2 left, empty backfield. Humphrey looks to the sideline, make sure everybody's on the same page of the playbook. Xavier Brady's pass on the left side. Got a man covered up over there, incomplete. Got a flag on the play.
There was a lot of contact. I think that was Knight on the coverage.
Trace Olson was the intended receiver.
I beg your pardon, it was not. It was Whitesboro's Cameron Howard on the coverage.
Holding against the Bearcats.
They called holding instead of interference, which is still a 10-yard penalty.
Automatic first down.
Yep.
Pottsboro then will have a first down. They'll mark it down at about the 34-yard line,
I will say this, Whitesboro's secondary has been sticking right with the Pottsboro receivers.
Right. And that is where they go, 34-yard line. 10-yard pickup on that penalty. Called it a holding penalty on the defense.
Automatic first down for the Cardinals.
Pottsboro started this drive at their own 13-yard line, so they have eaten away at with about 12 plays on this drive so far. Converted 2 or 3 third downs, converted a fourth down, just executing the offense, eating up a lot of clock. We're down to 4:24.
Something's wrong here. The referee goes over to talk to the head linesman. I'm not sure what it's about.
Huh.
Xavier Brady started walking that way. Did he go off the field?
No,
he's in the backfield. But I don't know. The officials. There's 3 officials huddled up discussing what's going on here.
Yep. Taking their time about it. There's 4:24 left on the first quarter clock. And Pottsboro, it's a 0-0 score so far.
Yeah, after all the high-scoring games we've had this year, this has been a defensive battle.
Whitesboro's had 1 possession. Pottsboro's on their first possession, just eating a lot of clock up.
They do have a 1st and 10 here. So Coach Poe's out there talking to the linesman, wanting to know what the deal is. I don't know what that was all about.
No indication for us.
Or anybody else who's here at the game tonight.
What we do know is it is first down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Pottsboro continues the drive. Nix, handoff on the left side, finds a hole, picks up about 5 yards. That would be Alexander and Coldicott on that left side, opening up a hole for Nix. Picked up 4 on that. They
actually marked that down at the 29. That was a 15-yard penalty.
Well, it's at the 24 now, 25. So it's going to be a keeper by Humphrey over the left side. He's still spun around. He's out. He's headed to the end zone and steps out of bounds at the 10. Knew he had the first down and decided to live another day.
Let's see if I got a replay on that one.
That was really a good run. I hope you do.
We'll look at it here.
See what we got.
Yeah, I'm a little bit slow on this. We might get it here if I speed it up a lot. So you can see that he runs into a couple of defenders there and just does a 360 and then runs to the outside and gets the first down easily.
Steps out at the 10. He's going to keep it up the middle this time, Humphrey, and picks up maybe a yard or 2 on that quarterback keeper up the middle.
Tackled by number 72, Jacob Collier. Gain of 2 on the play.
So they actually said he went out of bounds at the 12.
Bryson Wyatt up in the middle, opening up a little bit of holes for Humphrey to run through. 3 receivers to the right now on this 2nd down and 8. 1 to the left. Nix in the backfield. It's going to be a quarterback sweep around the right end. Inside the 10, down close to the 5-yard line is Humphrey.
He dove the last few yards, picked up about 4. But again, it's just grinded out. This is not the Pottsboro offense that we're used to. This is play 12, 13, 40, 16th play of this drive. But it is going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. They can get a first down at the 2-yard line.
Yep. So they've got 3 receivers tight on the left side, close into the line of scrimmage, and then 1 on the right. Nix in the backfield with Humphrey. Snap is back. Going to be rolling to the right. He's looking for Brady in the end zone. High pass up, incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, he was triple team that time. Really good coverage by Mason Scarborough.
Yep, that was very good coverage. Pottsboro has scored on that a lot this year. They're going to bring out the field goal team from the 6-yard line. Should make it about a 22-yard attempt.
No, it's going to be more like 26.
Okay.
Where they're spotting it at the probably 25 yards. So 17th play of the drive, and they're settling for a field goal.
Bryson Wyatt be the
It looks like
deep
a
snapper.
Yeah, no, you're right. 23 yards is where it's officially going to be.
Ball will be spotted at the 13 by Humphrey, and Dyer will be kicking. He's 3 for 5 on field goals this year. And now he is 4 of 6. It's no good, no good. I thought it went through, Bob, but they missed it. We'll take a break right here. Be back with more on Mix 96.1.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere, and you've got your new favorite hangout. Northrick Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
On the first play from scrimmage, Whitesboro handed off to Knight right up the middle, picked up 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2 on their second play from scrimmage. They took the ball with 2:32 in the first quarter for their second possession of this game. Whitesboro try to get untracked. They picked up 8 yards on that first run. Now they've got man in motion from right to left. Going to be a handoff to up the middle once again. Looks like they're going to give him the first down with a yard to spare. Put the ball at the 31-yard line.
6 carries for Knight, 25 yards, moves the chains. Pretty much everything in between the tackles.
First down for Bearcats, and they're at the 31-yard line. 1:30 on the clock.
I don't think Pottsboro's ever played a first quarter where they didn't score.
And they ate up a lot of that clock with the, what'd you say,
17-play drive.
Plays.
Missed a field goal.
Yeah. I know they hate to come away with no points, but they ate up a lot of clock. We'll see what Whitesboro can do. Got a man in motion from left to right. Handoff again right up the middle. They're going to stick with that, depend on that offensive line.
No gain for Knight that time. Carson Nix in on the tackle.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to maintain. Pottsboro will figure that out and shut that down. Ball spotted at the 31 again.
They've only tried that one pass, and it went for 9 yards, a quick dart to the outside.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10 for the Bearcats. Looking to their sideline, Coach Fagan, find out what they want them to do. 13 seconds on the play clock. Down to about 35 seconds on the quarter clock. They're going to have to snap it at least one more time for this quarter. There it is. Handoff up the middle again tonight. He's got a little running room that time. Gets down to about the 36-yard line. 5-yard pickup. We're at 20 seconds. That may have been the last play of the first quarter. In fact, it is. They're coming off the field. So we're going to take a break with them. We'll be back with more on Mix 96.1.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
We're beginning the second quarter here in Whitesboro. Whitesboro has possession of the ball, their second possession of the game, and the ball is spotted at the 36-yard line. 3rd down and 5 as we begin this second quarter for the Whitesboro Bearcats. Pottsboro's only had one possession, but it was a 17-play possession, ate up a lot of clock. Here's a pass out to the flat on the right side, caught by number 3 up close to the 40-yard line. That would be their main receiver, Cameron Howard, the junior.
Yeah, good tackle by Landon Nix, though.
To number 21.
Brought the ball to the 39-yard line, make a 3-yard pickup.
2 for the Bearcats.
This will be the first 4.
Yeah, they're going to go for it on 4th down and 2 from their own 39.
They punted on their first possession on 4th down. Now they're going to give it a shot. They're about 2 yards short. They need to get to the 41.
Well, I think they are.
39.
They're standing around. The play clock is down to 9, 8, 7. I bet they're going to take a timeout here. 5, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Pottsboro jump. One of the Pottsboro Cardinals
jumped. But they called a timeout, so we'll take 1, 2, and be right back. Knicks 96-1.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
It's a defensive battle here in Whitesboro. Handoff up the middle by the Bearcats. Looks like they're going to get the first down.
Just a straight ahead run. Power play right up the middle.
Justin Knight, sophomore running back, taking a big burden tonight, running the ball over and over. They got down to the 43-yard line.
Whitesboro has now run 11 plays. Knight has 9 carries.
I believe it, and most of them are right up the middle. So it'll be first down for the Bearcats now as they continue this drive. Moved into the second quarter now. 0-0. It's a defensive battle for the Burros so far. Whitesboro comes up to the line with a full backfield. Fake handoff. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle. Hit hard by the Cardinals. Who is that, Bob?
Carson Nix on top.
Yep.
And for the Cardinals, had him around the ankles was Sam Alexander.
Bring up second down, picked up about 2 yards on that one. Spot the ball at the 45. Second down and 8 as Whitesboro continues to churn away yard by yard.
They are perfectly content to just grind it out.
Yes, sir.
Hadn't been much for either crowd to cheer about so far.
One receiver right, one left. Handoff tonight up the middle. Got some running room.
It's just carrying the whole scrum.
Got about 5 yards before they finally brought him down. Yep. Let's see where they're going to spot that ball, at the 50 or the 49.
Takes the ball to 49.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
4 for the Bearcats.
So that is still in Bearcat territory on the 49 on Whitesboro into the field. And if my directions are right, Bob, they're going from east to west on this east-west.
I think it's more south.
Is it north-south?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right. I'm trying to look at 82, and it's not really parallel to 82. All right, here we go. 3rd down and about 4. Handoff tonight over the left side of the line. Pottsboro Cardinals do a great job bottling him up after a yard or 2 pickup.
But I'm telling you, Whitesboro right now is content to run it 4 times and try to get the first down.
Yep. Ball will be at the 49-yard line on the other end of the field.
So it's 4th and 2 again. They just converted a 4th and 2.
Yep. Ball's at the Pottsboro 49-yard line now. We're 8:45 on the second quarter. Whitesboro's up to the line. One receiver far out to the left. Fake handoff tonight. Pass out to the flat. It's caught. Down to the 40-yard line. First down, Whitesboro. It was Ian Bruce, sophomore wide receiver. I'll tell you what, they've got some good sophomores and juniors on this Whitesboro team. They're going to be good for the next 2 or 3 years with these kids coming up.
So another big fourth down conversion. This time they faked it and threw the quick pass. I mean, just one-on-one out there. Landon Nix was 3 or 4 yards away when Bruce made the catch.
Ball's at the 40-yard line now, 1st and 10. Whitesboro, this will be, looks like about their 11th play of this drive.
I mean, so far Whitesboro hadn't done much fancy. They've run it mostly between the tackles, thrown a couple of quick passes to the outside.
Here's the handoff tonight, up the middle again. Got a little bit of a hole on the right side.
I mean, he is strong.
Yeah, look at that, the scrum. It's like after they wrapped him up, he went another 6 yards down the field, got the first down on that second effort.
That's the longest play of the game for Whitesboro, an 11-yard run.
Well, it looked like everybody was in on that scrum, and it just kept moving down the field.
It was a rugby scrum. There was about 12 people involved in that thing.
Finally brought them down at the 29-yard line, 1st down and 10. As Whitesboro continues to eat away. They began this drive on their own 20 after the missed field goal by Pottsboro, and so
this may be the shortest game we've ever broadcast.
Yeah, we haven't had time to take too many timeouts yet. One receiver right, one left. Knight's going to take the handoff up the middle again. Got a little hole, going to pick up 3 or 4 yards and see how far that scrum goes this time. Not quite as far, but they'll mark him down at the 26-yard line.
Again, that is the 13th carry for Justin Knight, and Whitesboro has run 17 plays.
2nd down and 7 for the Bearcats.
About 12 or 13 of those plays on this drive alone. Ball's at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and about 7.
13th play of the drive. They've converted 2 4th downs on the drive.
Snap is back. Handoff tonight again. Just right up the middle. Same old thing. Not much there this time.
This time they got him high and low. Somebody went in there low. I think that was Michael Ehrman.
So they'll spot it 24-yard line. 2-yard pickup. Be 3rd down. 3rd down and about 5-yard line. 5 yards to go.
Well, listen, this is the carries by Knight. 3, 0, 5, 4, 4, 2, 11, 3, 2. Nothing major.
That's it. That's their game
plan. It's just
grind
it out.
A couple of short passes mixed in with all that. But they're back at it. 2 receivers to the left this time. That's a little different look. 1 to the right. It's going to be the handoff to Knight again. Nope, that's not Knight, I don't believe.
He got close to the first down. No.
That's number 15.
Yep.
45.
That's the Regelin, Scout Regelin, the blocker. Oh, they gave him the first down on that. I didn't think he made it.
Where'd they spot that ball then?
The 19-yard
line.
First downs are sponsored by.
Must have just been what they needed. 5:30 and counting in 2nd quarter. Stay with us for the halftime show. The spotlight on Pottsboro presented by North Rig Grill. 2 receivers left again, 1 to the right. And I believe it's Ragland still in the backfield. It is. He right up the middle. Had a big hole there and picked up 5 or 6 yards before Pottsboro could finally bring him down.
You know, he's more like a fullback. He's got the neck brace and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just a big, strong runner. Normally 45 is a fullback number.
Yeah. We are at the 13-yard line, 2nd down and about 5 again.
3 for the Bearcats.
4, I'd call it.
Okay, 2nd down at 4. Inside the red zone. Snap is back. Hand off to Regland again. Up the middle to about the 10-yard line. He's going to be close to another first down for the Bearcats.
Hand off to number 45, Scout Regelin. Takes the ball to the 10.
Little short. Line. 3rd down and 1.
About 1 to go, yeah. At the 10-yard line.
3rd down and 1 for the Bearcats.
Well, down to 4:18. I mean, this is the craziest game. Both teams have had super long, time-consuming drives. Pottsboro missed a field goal. Whitesboro trying to get the first points of the night.
Looks like the wild card or Wildcat set up. Quarterback keeper going to come around the right side, inside the 10. Got the first down. Bring him down at the 6-yard line. First down and goal to goal now, Bob, from the 6.
Yeah, the 18th play of this drive coming up.
Yep.
18 plays.
Started at their own 20. So they've gone about 75 yards so far, 74 yards.
Yeah, they took over right after the Cardinals missed a 23-yard field goal. First and goal in the Texoma Medical Center red zone.
Looks like Knight may be the running back out there.
He is.
Handoff inside the 5.
Handoff to number 4. Justin Knight takes the ball down to the 3-yard line.
They're going to give him the 3. So Pottsboro is going to use the timeout. We'll take one and be right back.
Towery Realty, the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
Whitesboro's second down and goal from the 3-yard line. One receiver way out to the left. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Fagan right up the middle. He's hog-tied by one of the Cardinals. I couldn't tell with the number.
He didn't get anything on that one.
Much on that
it was
at
a real
all.
good. I think that was, again, Sam Alexander got him from behind and pulled him back.
I finally did see the number, and you are right. Sam Alexander, number 54, bringing him down. Third down and goal from the 3.
On the 20th play of this drive coming up.
Yep, that's what I've got.
The 20th play of the drive. That is crazy.
It's going to be the Wildcat set up for Bearcats. Going to be a handoff this time to the man from the left. Right up the middle. It's a touchdown. Number 10 was the running back, Mason Scarborough. Senior running back right up the middle. He celebrated a lot, Bob. I wonder if they throw the flag. Nope.
Nope, not tonight.
Just on the Cardinals. But it's 6-0. Whitesboro takes the early lead with 2:42 to go in the first half. Victor Chavez will be doing the extra point duties. Snap is back, down, kick is up. Whitesboro's up 7-0. We'll be back after this break.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything, you want the right vehicle. The one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison. And jeffsautosales.texas.com.
Buying that dream home may not be as hard as you think. Go to GraysonHomeLoans.com to read some of your neighbors' recent home financing success stories and see what home loan specialist Jeremy Lewis can do for you. That's GraysonHomeLoans.com. Jeremy Lewis, licensed in the state of Texas and equal housing lender.
Pottsboro's in an unusual position. They're down 7-0 in the second quarter. That drive, 20 plays, took about 12 minutes off the clock by the Whitesboro Bearcats. 80-yard touchdown. We'll give you the Jeff scoring drive update here in just a minute. For now, it's the Grayson Home Loans kickoff, and it's a squib kick down to the 35, taken by number 7, Brady Wynn for the Cardinals.
Got it out close to the 40. So our Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. 80 yards in 20 plays. Mason Scarborough with the 3-yard run, a couple of fourth downs. They had a fourth down pass conversion, a fourth down run conversion. That is the longest. That's the most amount of plays I've ever seen in a high school game on a drive.
That was a bunch of them.
20 plays.
We've got 2:38 to go in the second quarter. Pottsboro takes only their second possession, beginning at their own 40-yard line. See what they dial up. They come out with an empty backfield. 3 receivers are on the right side. Now Trace Olson is in motion from left to right. 4 receivers on that right side. Humphrey going to look deep downfield. Got a man open, caught at the 45, down to the 40.
That was a late hit. Garrett Doris on the reception.
Hit Garrett Doris right in the numbers at the 45, and he picked up another 5 yards after that.
Garrett Doris.
So 20 yards on the pass play.
Pottsboro said, we're tired of fooling around. Let's do something here. We got 3 receivers right, 1 left. Nix back in the backfield. Hand off to Nix over the right side. Got a hole. He's at the 35-30. He broke a tackle down to the 25. Finally brought down by one man. Number 2 for the Whitesboro. Jose Trevino was the guy that stopped him. The ball's at the 24.
Yep, 15-yard gain.
Another first down for the Cardinals. Quick pass over the middle to Garrett Doris. Ball's on the ground. Did he catch it? No, they called it incomplete. Had it for just a brief second, but then it popped out. Good hit. I think it was Jose Trevino again on the defense there, number 2 for the Bearcats. So it's going to bring up a second down. First time they've gone to second down in this drive. Ball still at the 24-yard line.
I don't know what Whitesboro is doing. They're doing a great job. Caden Humphrey, I bragged on him. He's 3 for 8 passing, 3 for 9 passing for 47 yards. He was completing 70% of his passes coming into tonight. He was offside, so that play didn't even count.
That'll mark the ball at the 19-yard line then. Good break for the Cardinals. It's going to make it automatic first down and 5. Empty backfield again. 3 receivers on the left. The ball spotted right in the middle of the field, so it's even on each side. Humphrey's going to keep it himself. Quarterback keeper up the middle to the 15, down to about the 13.
Quarterback keeper by number 4.
Should be enough for a first down.
Looks like they're going to step it at the 12.
Tackle by number 6, Shane Gabbert. The 1st and 10 Cardinals.
Clock running under 2 minutes now.
Yep. Do we have a timeout, Bob?
1st and 10 at the 13.
No, they should have stopped it for the first down, but maybe. I don't know.
2-minute break.
Yep, that's right.
Forgot about that. Do we need to take it?
Nah, let's just keep it right here.
Yeah, they're going pretty quick on their timeouts. Everything's quick about tonight's game. I mean, we're going to get the first half in 1 hour. So
crazy.
Pottsboro is on only their second possession. Whitesboro's had 2 possessions. Their first one was about a 6-yard possession, or 6-play possession. Their second one was 20 plays and got in the end zone for the early 7-0 lead. Pottsboro had a long, it's like 17-play drive and came up short on the field goal. And now they're on their 5th play here after taking the ball at their 40 after the kickoff. So they're moving the ball.
Well, Coach Poe said on this drive, we're tired of messing around. Let's open it up a little bit.
Yeah.
First play goes for 25 yards to Garrett Doris.
So they come out right to the line of scrimmage with 3 men on the right, 1 to the left. It's Trace Olson on the left side here, be the widest side of the field.
It is 1st and 10 at the 13 of Whitesboro.
Nix is lined up on the left side of Humphrey. Referee blows the play alive. Snap is back. Hand off to Nix on the right side. He's at the 10, the 5, inside the 5, and finally brought down a little short of that first down. They've got to get to the 2-yard line for their next first down.
That was a good block by Garrett Doris out there to help Nix pick up about 7 yards.
Ball spotted at the 5. Be second down and 2 for Pottsboro. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Nix on the right side of Humphrey this time. Watch for the quarterback keeper. And it is on the right side, trying to find the hole. Nothing much there. Whitesboro played that one just right.
Got nothing. Clock running, but there's Pottsboro still has 2 timeouts left, so there's really not any big hurry here.
Be third down for the Cardinals.
Third down here.
Still about 3 yards to go.
Yep. Ball spotted at the 5-yard line.
Looks like a Wildcat.
Yep. Pottsboro just needs to get in the end zone. Let's see how they do. Humphrey's back for the snap. Takes it. He's going to keep it himself with a couple of blockers. He's down inside the 3.
It's almost like a scrum. I think he got enough for the first down.
Got to get to the 2-yard line.
It is. I saw him point. I think it is a first down.
All right, it's going to be first down and goal from the 2-yard line. I've got this as play number 8 coming up, Bob. Started at the Pottsboro 40-yard line. Started with
Stay with the wild card.
Humphrey to the left side of the lineup. He's going to follow his blockers. Can he get into the end zone? Is he in? Yes! Touchdown, Pottsboro! Woo! Caden Humphrey over the right side of the line in that wild card formation.
Let's watch the replay on that one as he takes it in. And it's a scrum the other way this time. You can't even see Caden in the mass of humanity there as he did get across the goal line, the official signal.
Dyer in for the extra point attempt. Bryson Wyatt, deep snapper. Caden Humphrey be the holder. Ball's back, it's down, it's up. It's good. It's a tie ball game, folks, with 28 seconds in the first half. 7-7. We'll be right back.
Well, let's keep it here.
Okay. I'm good with that. So make sure we give everybody a chance to know who our sponsors are. But speaking of sponsors, stay with us for the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Halftime Show. And then the Spotlight on Pottsboro presented by North Rig Grill.
I'll just show the replay while we're doing that. It's the only points of the half by Pottsboro. They missed a 23-yard field goal earlier, but then Whitesboro went on that 20-play, 12-minute drive and scored, and so Pottsboro kind of answered quickly. You can see Humphrey. He's following his lead blockers. He cuts it up inside and I think he got a little push from behind by Bryson Wyatt that helped push him into the end zone.
Got the Grayson Home Loans kickoff coming up.
Back to receive the kickoff for the Bearcats.
Bob will give you the scoring drive update here in just a second. We've only got 28 ticks on the clock for the first half.
That is so weird the way this half has been played.
Yep. Griffin Dyer, senior, playing his last regular season game as a Pottsboro Cardinal. Comes up to the ball. He's going to kick it deep. It's going to be down to the 13-yard line, taken there and downed by the Pottsboro, or the Whitesboro. Can't read that number, Bob. Number 25, it looks like maybe. Peyton.
13-yard line.
So let's look at our Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. After the touchdown by Whitesboro, they went with a squib kickoff return by Pottsboro. I believe it was Brady Wynn who returned it out to the 40-yard line. So they score in 7 plays, 60 yards, and the 2-yard run by Humphrey. Big plays in there, a pass to Garrett Doris picked up 25 and a 15-yard run by Carson Nix.
Took about 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get into the end zone.
After 12 minutes for Whitesboro.
So we're at the why didn't they don't pull that out to the 20? They're at the 13-yard line. No, handoff up the middle.
The reason they didn't is because he just took a knee. He didn't call for the fair catch.
Okay. I gotcha. I bet he was thinking that's what he was going to do.
Well, no, I think they just decided to go to the locker room tied at 7.
Okay. There they go. It's halftime here in Whitesboro, Texas. We played that first half in 50 minutes, Bob. So we'll take a break. Be back with the Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance Agent, halftime show.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
It's halftime in Whitesboro, Texas. It's the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show, and it's 7-7. The Battle of the Boroughs are deadlocked even at halftime, and it was an unusual halftime as Pottsboro Cardinal football goes. Bob will give you some stats and some updates here in a moment, but yeah, it's the last game of the season. We've clinched the division, but Whitesboro, the district, and Whitesboro, they've got something to prove, I think. They want to prove something tonight.
Well, this game got off kind of to a crazy start as Whitesboro punted on their first possession. Pottsboro got it at their 13 and then drove all the way down to the 6-yard line and ended up settling for a field goal attempt. And it was no good from 23 yards out by the Cardinals' Griffin Dyer. You thought it went through, but the official said it didn't. And immediately after that, well, I say immediately, the drive started immediately, but it took 12 minutes of game time for Whitesboro to drive 80 yards and score a touchdown on the 20th play of the drive.
Yep.
When Mason Scarborough ran it in from 3 yards out to cap the 20-play, 80-yard drive. That made it 7-0 with 2:42 to go in the first half. But Pottsboro can score quickly, and they do a lot of times. So they took it down. Big pass to Garrett Doris and a big run by Carson Nix, and Caden Humphrey scored on the 2-yard run. We'll show the replay on that real quick if you want to see that.
Love to see that.
Okay, we'll watch closely here because it's just basically a scrum as Humphrey lowers his head and gets a push from behind.
Yeah, he does.
by Bryson Wyatt to get into the end zone, and that's the only points of the half by the Cardinals. As the score is 7-7, the extra point was good here at intermission. The Pottsboro band getting ready to perform here at intermission, and because Whitesboro they had 3 possessions in the first half, and Pottsboro had 3 possessions in the first half. There weren't a lot of opportunities. Pottsboro really only had 2 possessions in the first half, but they will get the ball to start the second half. The total yards, there's not that much. Pottsboro had 71 yards on the ground, 47 through the air, and I mentioned they're averaging 270 yards a game passing. Whitesboro did a great job defensively. 118 total yards, excuse me, for Pottsboro, 109 yards for Whitesboro, most of theirs on the ground, 87 total. Top individuals, Caden Humphrey ran the ball 11 times for 44 yards in that touchdown. He was 3 for 8 passing for 47 yards. Carson Nix had 4 carries for 27 yards. But the big story was Justin Knight. He had 15 carries for 59 yards in the first half for Whitesboro, and the quarterback, Colt Fagan, was 3 for 3 for 21 yards. One of those, a big 4th down conversion.
Knight's yards are hard-earned yards right up the middle, too.
Yeah, and a lot of those are he's hit 1 or 2 yards into the run, and then he gets some push from his offensive line, and it's like a whole block of guys, a scrum. Basically ended up 5 or 6 yards downfield. So that's been it. It's been a quickly played first half, 7-7. Our score here at intermission again.
That's the quickest first half we've had all year.
Our Alex Walston Farmers Insurance halftime show continues. Spotlight coming up next. You want to preview that?
We're going to be talking to J.C. South. You know, theater is at my heart. I love theater, and J.C. South is our theater teacher. First year for him there, but he has a decades of history in theater at college level, high school level, middle school level. We are fortunate to have JC South, and you'll hear about an upcoming show and some other exciting things going on in theater. We'll be right back after this.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere, and you've got your new favorite hangout. Northrick Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education, striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Welcome to Spotlight on Pottsboro, another opportunity to meet folks that are making a difference in our community and here at our school as well. Tonight we get to visit with JC South. JC is our theater teacher here at Pottsboro High School. JC, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much for having me.
First of all, where are you from?
I actually grew up in Alabama and lived there for all the way through high school, and then moved to Oklahoma for to get my master's in theater.
Okay.
And my wife and I, she went to law school at OU, so we're big OU fans.
What school did you go to in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma City University.
I've heard that's a really good school for the arts.
Yes, it is. I actually my son that graduated from Pottsboro a couple of years ago is a student there now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How long have you been here at Pottsboro?
I was at the middle school for the last 2 years, and this is my first year at the high school.
Fantastic. Before coming to Pottsboro, where were you? Have you been a teacher before?
Yeah, this is my 28th year teaching. I taught in Oklahoma for a while after I graduated there, and then moved back to Alabama, taught in high schools there, and then taught college for 13 years.
Did you really?
And then we decided to move to Texas, and then I started back over again, started actually back in teaching in elementary school, and then back up to middle school and high school again. So
you've got a wealth of experience then through all of those experiences. Well, listen, JC, when did the theater bug get into your bloodstream? How did this all come about?
Actually, I was a very, very shy kid when I was growing up, and in 8th grade, I had a teacher that said, you should try this. And so I tried out for a show, got a very small part in it, and I have not stopped since. I knew at that point that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
My next question was going to be, was there someone that influenced you? Talk to me a little bit more about that teacher and how they impacted you.
Yeah, it was funny enough, it was actually a math teacher that I had in 8th grade. I was kind of a math nerd too in school, and she encouraged me to branch out. I was on the math team. I went to competitions with her, and she was like, you need to try more things and do something else. And I loved it. And so she was a big supporter of mine all the way through. And then I had a lot of great directors in high school too. So
you say that you were a shy kid and the theater sort of brought you out of that shell.
Yes.
Do you see that? One of my questions I was going to ask led right into that. How does theater help a student prepare for life or overcome some challenges they might be facing?
Well, I think theater is incredibly important for a lot of kids at this age, just for them to figure out how to interact with other people, because they can read it in a script and see this is how this person did it and see how they did it wrong or how they did it right. I mean, it's a lot of examples that you can have. I think it's a lot more informative for the kids than just watching it on a TV show or watching a movie and seeing the characters. When they actually have to try to be them, it makes them actually understand more. And for some reason, it always seems to bring them out of their shell.
That's amazing. That's a really good example of that. I've seen kids and adults even that they've got issues going on that get on the theater. You can sort of live an alternative life on that stage. So that's a good deal. Listen, we're going to take a break right here. We'll be back with more of our conversation with J.C. South, our theater teacher here at Pottsboro High School.
North Rick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, North Rig Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
We're back on Spotlight on Pottsboro, visiting with Mr. South, J.C. South. He's our theater teacher, was with the middle school for a couple of years, and now he's at the high school level teaching theater. J.C., how many kids are involved in your theater program here?
Well, currently we have around 40 to 50 that are pretty active. We're working on a musical right now that we're going to be doing in January. We're doing Alice in Wonderland, and it's a cast of 35 in it, plus crew backstage. It's a big show. But then we also have another show that's coming up next week, actually, that has a cast and crew of about 25.
That's amazing. Now, the show in January, the musical, that's not part of your one-act play.
No.
Okay,
no.
So you're doing a spring show as well as one-act play? Wow.
Yeah, the musical, we're working on it all this semester, and we actually do it the week we come back after Christmas break.
Holy man.
So it has to be ready when we come back and go right into it, and then immediately turn around to do one-act play.
Okay, talk to me. One-act play, people might be listening, thinking, what is one-act play? Explain that. That's your competition deal for the theater. Tell us about one-act play.
One-act play is the big thing in Texas. It is the UIL event for theater. They all students in whatever schools, you have a limited number of students you can take, limited amount of materials you can have, and you produce a 40-minute show, and you prepare it, take it to other theaters, and produce it at their theater for competition. We go through district, area, region, state, all the way through, just like with football too. It's the exact same setup, but the competition is very fierce in Texas.
I've heard. I've been to some of those shows, and they don't just judge the show; they judge the setup, the lighting, the sound, and all of that. So that's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you selected your one-act play yet?
Yes, we're doing a kind of an unknown show. I've never seen another school in Texas do it. I saw it one time at the International Thespian Festival a couple of years ago. A school was producing it for the first time. It's called the Inexplicable Chaos Factor of Mia Gregory. So it's kind of a really strange name. We're just calling it Mia. Okay. But the show is a really, really interesting show. It's very deep. It's about a lot of relationships in high school and how they all work together, and a lot of conflict with different students.
That'll be fun. Yeah. When do you do tryouts for that show?
We actually already have. We cast it last week, but we haven't started working on it yet. We'll start it after Thanksgiving. We'll start working on it. So
I'm surprised you're doing a musical in January. The what would you say, Alice in Wonderland?
Yes.
That's amazing, because you've got a show next weekend.
Right.
How in the world do you keep all of that separated?
Well, one thing that we have that's great here at Pottsboro, we actually have a musical theater class. And so we can work on that show in class all the time. And we haven't had any rehearsal after school or anything for Alice in Wonderland yet. Wow. After Thanksgiving, we will have some for it. And then we have a production class that works on the show that's next week and the one-act play.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. It sounds like we're on the top of things with our theater program.
Oh, yes.
And your background, JC, just lends itself to helping kids, not just on stage, but behind scenes.
Yes.
Some kids don't want to be on stage, but, man, they can be involved behind the scenes and be just as meaningful as the kids on the stage.
Yes. Actually, when I was teaching in college, 13 years, it was all technical theater. I only taught backstage information. So,
speaking of technical, you and I both are connected with Sherman Community Players, one of the best little theaters in the state of Texas. Tell us, what do you do with Sherman Community Players?
I am the technical director for them now. I just started that in February of this year, and so I've done, I guess, 5 shows with them now.
That's
and
awesome.
it's keeping me very, very busy, working on building shows and designing them constantly.
I know our artistic director, Dara Dunn, loves having you on staff there, and the help that you get. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And be sure to just parenthetically catch White Christmas coming up in December there at Sherman Community Players. But let's get down to brass tacks. You've got a show coming up next weekend. Tell us a little bit about that show.
Yeah, the show that's coming up next weekend is called Sweet Surrender, and it takes place in a hotel suite. That's where the name comes from.
Okay.
It's set in the 1940s, and there are two divas that are showing up to do a USO show.
Okay.
And they hate each other.
Oh, no.
And they accidentally get put into the same hotel suite in opposite rooms. And so the staff of the hotel is trying to keep them separate the entire time. It's a really, really fun comedy. Lots of slamming doors and running around. And then when they finally do find each other, it's a lot of chaos that happens. So it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I can hardly wait to see that. Give us the dates on that exactly.
We will be opening the show on the 14th, November 14th. So we'll run 14th, 15th, and 16th.
That's Friday,
Saturday, Sunday. Yes, we'll do Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock. And then Sunday at 2.
Okay. Man, I want to see that show. I think I'm out of town that weekend, but I'm sure going to try. Now, here's the thing I want to ask you, JC. A lot of times in our football playoffs, that first week, Coach Poe usually likes to play on Thursday night.
Right.
Sometimes we play on Friday. What if there's a conflict?
If there is, we purposefully did not schedule that Thursday night. That's when we were going to open, and then I realized that that's when playoffs would probably be.
Right.
So if we end up having the Friday night game, we will switch that to the Thursday night instead.
Good plan. That's a good plan. What's the cost for folks to come to the show?
It is $10 for adults and $5 for students.
And it's right here at the high school.
Yes.
You know, this school is about 20 years old, this building. But our theater is really a pretty good little theater for a high school, isn't it?
It's actually, we're the only one in our district that has a theater.
Wow.
Everybody else has cafetoriums or small spaces, but we're the only one. And actually, we host our middle school UIL competition here too, because we're the only one that has it.
Fantastic. Well, tell me one more time the dates. I want to make sure everybody's got this in their mind.
Yes. Well, like you said, either the 13th or 14th at 7 o'clock, depending on when playoffs are. And then the 15th and 16th at 7 o'clock on the 15th and 2 o'clock on Sunday the 16th.
That's awesome. Sounds like a great show. Looking forward to that. JC, you're very busy, no doubt, with Sherman Community Players here. But if you have any free time, what do you like to do when you don't have anything else going on?
Crazy enough, I'm an avid reader. I read 100 books or more a year.
Wow.
I read constantly. But a lot of it's audiobooks. I read while I'm working. So
I do a lot of that.
So that's really one of my big favorite things to do. And then it's just theater after that.
What's your favorite genre when you're reading?
Mysteries.
Mysteries.
That's right, yeah.
Cool deal. Well, what about family? You have family that participate in this life that you're living?
Yes. My wife and I both were in theater in college, and so she ended up going into law after that, but she still enjoys acting occasionally.
No doubt.
Then we have 4 kids. We have one that's going to be a lawyer. He's at Arizona State in law school right now.
Gotcha.
One that's about to graduate from OU. And he's probably going to law school as well. They're all following after their mom instead of me. And then the third one is actually the one that's going to Oklahoma City University, and he's going into theater, either theater or film. He's not sure exactly.
How fun is that to watch your kids following your footsteps? So whether it's a lawyer, the ones that want to make the money, or the theater, the ones that want to just enjoy life.
Yeah, and then I have one more that's in middle school still that hasn't decided what she wants to do yet. So.
Here in Pottsboro?
Yes.
Fantastic. What an exciting thing going on in your life. And I'm excited that you're here, JC. Heard so many good things about your background and what you've brought to theater here at Pottsboro. So thank you for being here at Pottsboro High School.
Well, thank you.
Well, be sure to catch the show next weekend, either Thursday or Friday, depending on when playoff game is, and then Saturday and Sunday. Going to be a great show. Sweet Surrender. That's SUITE. Sweet Surrender. It's going to be good. JC, thanks for your time tonight, and good luck for the rest of this year.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. We'll be back with the second half kickoff of tonight's game right after this.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
It's Pottsboro Cardinal football on Mix 96.1. We're at halftime. In fact, it's senior night in Whitesboro, and they're recognizing their band seniors right now. Pottsboro band did their performance and did a outstandingly phenomenal job. Our band is just amazing. The Flag Girls, or whatever they call them, great show tonight. So we've got about 7 minutes to go with all these festivities, but halftime's going to last almost as long as first half did. We got through the first half in about 50 minutes with Pottsboro having 2 possessions and Whitesboro having 2 possessions. And so it's just a long, grinded-out kind of half. 7-7.
Yeah, our
battle of the boroughs.
Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance halftime show. Here, a couple of scores to pass along. Besides this one, that might be of interest. Maypearl and Groesbeck are tied at 14 at halftime. The Cardinals will play Maypearl Thursday night in the first round of the 3A Division I playoffs. It'll be at Coppell this coming Thursday night at 7 p.m. I find this score interesting. It's a big battle in District 7, I think it is, between Whitesboro and Malakoff. It's 7-7 in the second quarter of that one. And then let me run through these scores. Grandview leads Mahia 35-7. We won't see them probably. Remember when Mineola was real good?
Yes.
Raines is not too good. Raines is ahead 35-0 over Mineola.
Wow. Sherman Bearcats play their final home game tonight at the old Bearcat Stadium.
By the way, you know who's winning that district we used to be in the Eastern teams with the Whitesboros and Mineolas?
Who's that?
Commerce, and they're ahead of Mount Vernon 14-0.
I noticed that they've been doing well this year, and that's unusual.
But what's interesting is Whitesboro played them and gave them their closest game of the year. They lost by like 7.
Is that right?
To Commerce.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means.
Commerce was usually a pretty easy win for Pottsboro in the past, so yeah, something's happened in Commerce.
I'm trying to find the score here, but Pilot Point, they lead Dallas Life Oak Cliff 28-14 playing at Life Oak Cliff tonight, their final game of the year. They're locked into the number 2 spot. So, again, those are some of the scores here at halftime. We'll see. Cardinals get the ball in the second half. We'll see if they open it up a little bit. If they could get a lead in the game, I think it might change Whitesboro's approach a little bit, but I'm not sure it would have changed it a ton.
Right.
It depends on how big the lead is, I guess, if they could score. But mostly it's been Justin Knight, their sophomore running back, who carried it 15 times for 59 yards in the first half. And again, I was mentioning some of his carries. At one point in the game, he went 3, 0, 5, 4, 4, 2, 11, 3, 2, 3. That's what he gained. I mean, it's just grinded out up the middle between the tackles, push the pile for an extra couple of yards. And
hard-earned yards at that.
All right, let's take a break and be back. We'll get the second half coming up in just a moment here on Mix 96.1.
Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Jim Towery with Towery Realty are proud supporters of the Pottsboro Cardinals. Whether you're looking to insure your vehicle, your home, or maybe even looking to upgrade or downsize to a new home, Chad Towery Agency and Towery Realty is your place to go for all your property needs. Let the fine folks and friendly faces of Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Towery Realty help you today. Serving North Texas and specializing in Lake Texoma, stop in at 682 FM 120 Suite 12 or call 903-786-9004 today. Go Cardinals!
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
It's almost time for the second half kickoff. Pottsboro will be receiving to begin this second half. We're tied up 7-7 here in Whitesboro, the Battle of the Boroughs, and we have already clinched the district championship.
They're going for perfect.
Going for perfect season. Be 9-0 and for the season if we can pull a victory out tonight, but Whitesboro is going to have a little something to say about that. Keep in mind, as Bob mentioned a few minutes ago, we'll be playing next Thursday night. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 6:30. And it's at Coppell High School, Buddy Eccles Field. So if you're looking forward to how to get there, it'll be
By the way,
high
did you hear what they announced here at halftime? The Whitesboro has an outstanding band. They're going to compete in the state competition here in a week. They did not even perform at halftime because of the seniors.
Right.
They're going to do it after tonight's game.
Ah.
They're going to do their show after the game is over.
Interesting. Yeah, they want to get that practice in every chance they get to on their way to state. And Whitesboro's always got a good band, but, man, Pottsboro band is doing phenomenal every year, and proud of the show they put on this year and tonight. They just came up a little bit short going to state.
Cardinals coming out on the field. We're just about ready to get the second half underway.
Tunnel team is doing a phenomenal job with the smoke tonight. It is billowing. And it's probably going to hang there for a little bit. There's not a lot of wind. We're probably in the upper 50s by now, Bob, you think?
Something like that. It's supposed to be 58 about 9 o'clock.
No wind to speak of tonight. So, yeah, we sure would love to have had – I know Griffin Dyer would love to have that field goal, 23-yard field goal attempt back. I thought he had it, but of course I may have just been thinking, okay, this is a sure
automatic
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't look that close, but so that's the end of our Alex Walston halftime show. Thank you, Alex Walston, for being a great team member, a community partner in Pottsboro, Texas.
Hey, don't forget, coming up after tonight's game, we'll name the Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game, and we'll also announce the Grayson Collin Electric Co-op electrifying play of the game after the conclusion of tonight's game. Here's our kickoff, sponsored by Jeremy Lewis, and we're just about ready to get this second half underway.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Whitesboro kicking off to Pottsboro. And it's a pooch kick right down the middle of the field. Hits the ground at the 25-yard line. Taken at the 20 by Nix up the middle. He's past the 30-yard line. So Pottsboro will have pretty good position, field position at their own 32-yard line to begin this second half.
Well, let's see if there were any adjustments made at halftime. Pottsboro on that last drive came out throwing the ball on first down. And Caden Humphrey threw one over the middle for a 25-yard gain to Garrett Doris. That seemed to open things up a little bit more. But Xavier Brady has one catch for 14 yards. Trace Olson has one catch for 13 yards in the first half, and that's been pretty much it.
Three receivers to the left for the Cardinals. Handoff to Nix coming to the left side of the line. He stopped with a loss.
Yeah,
about a 3-yard loss. Back to the 28-yard line.
Ian Bruce came up and made the stop there. That was pretty phenomenal. Lost 3 yards.
Second down and 13 for the Cardinals. So that's not the way they wanted to start things out. So we'll see. They moved the three receivers to the right side this time. It's the wide side of the field. Trace Olson by himself on the short side. Humphrey rolling back, rolling to his right. Got a man open, but he caught the ball, but he fell down as soon as he caught it.
Yep, that was Nix out of the backfield, and so it goes for no gain.
No gain. Just lost his balance there. The ball was thrown a little bit low, and when he went down to get it and turned to run, he just sort of lost his balance and went to the ground. Yep. Third down and 13 for the Cardinals.
You know, Whitesboro's done a good job. They have gotten man-to-man right in the receiver's face on the outside receiver.
Every time. Snap is back. Humphrey rolling straight back, looking to the left. Got a man deep. Trace Olson. He's open. Got him at the 40. Down to the 30-yard line. Great catch by Trace Olson, covered up by two Bearcats.
Let's watch the replay on that one. Whoop, nope, we can't. I'm sorry.
Pretty spot pass by Humphrey. Put it right on the numbers. And Trace had the concentration to bring it in.
Yeah, he caught that in traffic, too. Good 41 yards on the pass play.
Humphrey going to keep it himself around the right. Finds a hole up the middle, inside the 25. Still bulling his way down, trying to get to the 20, but going to come up short at the 23.
Maybe the
22-yard line.
Picked up about 8.
Second down and 2 for the Cardinals after that big pass play to Trace Olson. And again, that was a beautiful catch. He was covered well.
Covered 41 yards. Did we have a penalty or something? No, everybody's just kind of standing around.
Getting the call in. They didn't. They've got 3 receivers tight into the line of scrimmage. Got one far out to the right. Hand off to Nix up the middle toward the right side of the line. He's got the first down.
He hopped over a tackler. And
they'll mark it at the 18 for a 5-yard pickup. Bring up another first down for the Cardinals. They started this drive at their own 32. Now they're down to the 18 of the Bearcats.
In the red zone.
Red zone, ER. Texoma Medical Center, ER, red zone. Humphreys looking downfield. He dropped the ball. Now he picks it back up and rolls to his right. He's going to keep it himself, step out of bounds, and say, let's try that again. He was looking to pass, Bob, and just looked like the ball just slipped out of his hand.
Yep, it did.
Wasn't in the passing motion. It just dropped out of his hand down to the ground. Fortunately, he was able to bring it back in.
Ended up being no gain on the play or loss. So
no loss, yeah.
You look at how it depends on how you look at it.
That could have been bad. 3 receivers left. It's the wide side of the field. One to the right. Xavier Brady by himself on the far side. Next to the right side of Humphrey. Snap is back. Looking to the left side. Looking for Trace Olson at the 5. He caught it out at the 2-yard line. Great concentration by Trace Olson.
Now we can look at the replay. Watch this replay, Bobby Hancock. Here's the pass.
Look at that. Howard had great position.
Right over his outstretched hands, and that is a tough ball to bring in.
Bobbled it just a little bit, but, man, he kept his eye on it. Brought it all the way in. First and goal from the 2-yard line for the Cardinals. We're in the wild card set. That's what they scored their touchdown on last time. It's going to be the same thing right up the middle. Humphreys bulling his way, trying to get inside.
He got
it! Touchdown, Pottsboro! Woo!
First time the Cardinals have had the lead.
They go up 13-7 over the Bearcats with that 8-play drive. Started at their own 32, so they went about 68 yards to get into the end zone. Well executed Trace Olson, the star of that drive, made 2 phenomenal catches. One for 41 yards and then one for however many, but just an excellent catch. Griffin Dyer back for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up. Pottsboro goes up 14-7. We'll take a break and be right back after this.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Griffin Dyer getting ready to, got it teed up, getting ready to approach it and kick it away. He's been kicking long tonight. See what he decides to do with the 14-7 lead. Pottsboro up early in the third quarter. He kicks it deep down to about the 11-yard line, taken there. It's going to be a reverse, a flip back to the other running back, and he's at the 30, the 35, finally caught up by the Cardinals. It looks like
Jose Trevino on the return.
Chase Dam on the stop finally. That wasn't really a reverse, was it, Bob? It was just a pitch back to the.
Well, it was kind of a reverse.
Second man through. The first man decided he'd pitch it to the second man, and it got them some big yards. They're down at the 38-yard line.
So here's your Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. The Cardinals come out of the locker room. They go 68 yards in 7 plays, 2-yard run by Humphreys. 2 big catches by Trace Olson. The biggest went 41 yards. And then that phenomenal catch got it down to the 2.
Whitesboro comes up to the line. Everybody's in tight. Man in motion from left to right. Handoff up the middle. Looks like Knight again. Past the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 42-yard line.
Well, you just thought they were going to grind it out in the first half. Now they're going with no receivers and 9 blockers.
54, Sam Alexander. Gain of 4 on the play.
They actually marked it at the 41-yard line, Bob, instead of the 42.
Yeah, I don't know where the down mark. There it is.
I saw
they moved it.
Referee was standing on the 42-yard line. I thought that's where they were going to mark it. So we're second down and about 7.
They're going with a fullback and a tight end. Look, they got extra linemen in there.
Everybody's in tight.
2 backs in the backfield.
Pottsboro's got a 5-man defensive front to stop it.
No,
and they make the stop there. They got
That was Scarborough who scored the touchdown.
Picked up a yard or 2 on that drive right up the middle.
No, he got nothing.
Sure did. You're right.
He got nothing and liked it.
Whether he liked it or not, that's what they got.
Yeah, but great defense by the Cardinals up front. They got everybody out there as a blocker now.
Yeah.
They got like 3 H-backs and a fullback and a tight end. And
Pottsboro's got they've got a 5-man front with the defensive ends in pretty tight on that defensive line. Third down and about 6 or 7. Going to be a sweep to the left. Number 10, Scarborough from the 45-50. He's got some running room in 40, 35-30. They're trying to knock him out of bounds. Finally do inside the 20 in Pottsboro territory.
He's their speed guy, no doubt about it.
Little bitty guy, but yeah, he's got some speed.
Well, so you get everybody squeezed in with that tight formation, and then he runs it to the outside. They're going to say he stepped out at a 33, I think.
Sure did. That's fortunate.
26-yard gain.
So first down for the Bearcats from their 33-yard line. They're in Cardinal territory now. 7:05 on the clock.
First and 10 Bearcats at the Cardinal 33-yard line.
Still in that tight formation Bob talked about. Cardinals trying to answer with 5 or 6 men on the front. Coming on the right end this time, inside the 30. Picks up another 5 or 6 yards.
So the strategy here is we've run it in between the tackles over and over and over and over again with Davis. Now we're going to give it to our speed back, Scarborough, and let him get outside.
Ball's at the 27-yard line, second down, and about 4, as it looked like.
Yeah, about 4.
Pottsboro defense is all packed in pretty tight as well, knowing that's probably going to be but yeah, everybody's in tight. Looks like a Wildcat setup almost. Man in motion from right to left, handoff up the middle, then cuts out to the right side. It's Knight again, getting the ball.
He got a first down. Olsen came up and submarined him to get him off his feet, but he picked up 5.
Landon Nix also on the stop.
First down.
Enough for the first down for Bearcats on that one. Ball's at the 22-yard line.
This is kind of an amazing strategy that Coach Fagan has come up with. They usually throw the ball quite a bit, but not tonight. It's all running and power, and they don't even have any receivers out on the pattern.
3 men in the backfield now. Fullback in motion from right to left. It's Knight again. Nothing that time.
Great tackle by Caden Humphreys because Davis took the handoff, and there was no defender there at all. And then Humphrey grabbed him and pulled him down for a gain of 1. It looked like it was going to go for big yardage.
Spot the ball at the 21-yard line, 2nd and 9 for Whitesboro. They're eating up a lot of clock, getting close to the 5-minute mark. They started this drive with 8:45, so they've eaten off about 3.5 minutes so far. Still in the same set. Heavy backfield, going to be a quarterback keeper over the right side. He's inside the 20. 15, finally knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. They're going to call a penalty, Bob. Dadgummit.
No, I don't think that was right.
I don't think so either. That was Trace Olson. Getting a little chippy out there now. Number 74 came in and hit Trace. Yep. They're calling a late hit on Trace Olson out of bounds. I think that was sort of iffy. And then number 74 for Whitesboro hit Trace.
Well, that's what happened when the coach's son is running the ball, I think.
So picked up some yards on that. I'm not sure.
You know what? This would be the first penalty of the game against Pottsboro.
I wondered about that.
Officials are huddling. I don't know what they're huddling about. If it's a late hit, just call it and go on. I didn't really think it was late. There was three or four tacklers that kind of pushed him out of bounds.
Yep.
But it went into the Whitesboro sideline, and they took exception to it, and that's when the flag came out.
Let's see. Number 74 is Lane Espinoza, junior offensive lineman that had a little something to say to Trace when he came back on the field. But they're still conferring down around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I know this is a really good rivalry, but for some reason these teams don't ever seem to like each other.
Yeah. Now they're calling another referee in to get his opinion on things.
Yeah, but why do you have to have a huddle for that?
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, it gets Whitesboro. They did call it. That's
74.
why. So it was not a first down, so it was after the play was over. I don't know how they're going to – that's the question. How do you enforce it? Do you walk off half the distance from about the – and Coach Poe is way out by the numbers wanting an explanation on this.
Both teams going to the sidelines. Pottsboro's going to their sideline.
Let's take a break. We'll be – well, because – no, let's keep it here.
Yeah, they might side it. Let's go. Referee still talking down around the 17-yard line.
You can see
Coach Lawler called his defense over. That's what he did.
They're trying to figure out how to enforce the penalties because there was two penalties. They're going to call a late hit on the Cardinals, which was during the play. So that might make it a first down and then a 15-yard walk out the other way. So if they took it, I really don't see where the ball was spotted. I guess it's spotted at the 17-yard line.
Coach Keith Bates called Trace Olson over to the sideline, had a conversation with him. They're going to try to keep the cooler heads prevail. These kind of penalties can make the difference in a win and a loss tonight, as close as this game is. Pottsboro's up 14-7, 4:58 in the third quarter, but Whitesboro is moving very effectively. They started this drive on their own 38-yard line.
You know, this is the slowest part of the whole game right here.
Yeah, it's been moving very quickly. We haven't had many incomplete passes and a lot of running, a lot of clock movement. Keep in mind, we'll be in Coppell next Thursday night. Keep in mind, it's a 7 o'clock kickoff, not the normal 7:30. And be sure to catch us airtime 6:30 on Mix 96.1.
So Coach Fagan's getting an explanation first. It looks like what they're going to do is they should walk off half the distance to the goal, then walk off 15 yards the other way. What's from the – I'm going to predict it ends up at the 23.
This has taken about as long as the whole rest of the quarter has taken. Pottsboro came out and took their first possession of the second half in about 8 plays, marched downfield 60 yards and scored their touchdown to go up 14-7. And now Whitesboro's trying to answer. We've got a couple of unsportsmanlike penalties they're trying to sort out. Now Coach Poe's going to get his explanation.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Stay with us at the end of the game for our post-game show. We'll have our Texoma Chevy dealers star of the game, and then we'll also have our Grayson Collin Electric Co-op electrifying play of the game.
So they're walking off yardage toward the goal line, which should be half the distance. From the 18, that would be to the 9. And then they should walk off 15 yards back the other way. Wait, what?
Okay, they set the ball down. Referees are still talking to Coach Poe on the far side of the field.
But you got to walk off the 15 yards the other direction because there was a personal foul against Pottsboro and an unsportsmanlike against Whitesboro. So far, they've only walked off half the distance against Pottsboro.
They called unsportsmanlike.
No, they called it offsetting.
Yep.
They're going to say
Pottsboro had 2 fouls.
We had personal foul against the Cardinals tackling the Bearcat
Okay.
out of bounds. Then we had offsetting
unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, one on
That's what
each
it was.
team.
So those will
Which means those
cancel
offsets,
out.
so there's
Well, when he indicated it the first time, he didn't indicate both
Right.
ways.
Yep.
He only pointed toward Whitesboro.
All right.
So it's 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
On the 9. Whitesboro still in their tight set. Handoff up the middle to Knight.
Oh, he got knocked off his feet.
Maybe got a yard or two on that
I
one.
couldn't see who got the penetration on that one.
They're going to give him 1 yard down to the 8-yard line.
Second down and 8. Second down and goal from the 8.
Second and goal from the 8-yard line. 4:35 and counting on third quarter. Whitesboro's just methodically taking their time, letting the clock run, hoping they can get in the end zone. Pottsboro needs to make a stop. Second down and goal from the 8-yard line here. Be a handoff tonight right up the middle.
Huge
hole.
hole.
Gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Monster hole. Bob and I could have both run through that one.
On his 20th carry of the ball game, Justin Knight gets into the end zone.
So it's 14-13, 4:15 to go on the clock. We're awaiting Whitesboro's extra point attempt. That was a 4.5-minute drive. They're going for 2, Bob.
It appears that way.
Going to be a keeper around the right end. Cuts into the middle, finds a hole. It's there. Whitesboro takes the lead, folks, 15-14. Let's take a break, catch our breath, and we'll be back on Mix 96.1.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home.
Call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Whitesboro's up 15-14. It was a personal foul called on Trace Olson that gave them the first down, and then 2 unsportsmanlike. Onside kick by Whitesboro. It's taken there on the front row by the Pottsboro Cardinals, fielded by, was that Caden Humphrey up there?
No, it was Landon Nix, and he did a good job because it hadn't gone 10 yards yet, and the Whitesboro players couldn't touch it, and he kind of waited for the big hop and then fell on it at the 48 of Whitesboro.
Got a Jeff's Auto Sales update for us, Bob?
Sure. I'll give you a scoring drive recap. It was 62 yards in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays.
The big play was the unsportsmanlikes that were offset and gave the ball to the Whitesboro at the 9-yard line. Now Pottsboro takes the ball at the Whitesboro 48-yard line. Humphrey rolls back. He's going to look to the middle of the field. Got a man open, caught. It's run to the 35-yard line, inside the 35.
Brady Wynn.
I thought that was number 7.
So one of the things that they've noticed in the adjustments they made is it's open over the middle. That's a 19-yard pass completion.
Moves the ball to the 32-yard line. Pottsboro's going to try and score quick again, I guess. Tight receivers, all 3 of them on the left side of the line. And then Xavier Brady by himself on the far side of the field. Ball's on the left hash mark. It's going to be a handoff, fake handoff to Nix, and goes back to Wynn past the 30-yard line, the bubble screen out to the left side. Wynn picks up some good yards.
He picked up a good block from Garrett Doris right there. Got it down to the 26 for about 7 more.
Bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Cardinals now. Getting Wynn involved in the offense a little bit. Xavier Brady's been covered really well. They've been shadowing him all night long. Fake handoff to Nix. Humphrey going to keep it over right side. He's got a hole. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pottsboro! Woo! Flag on the play at the end of it. Got a little pushing and shoving going again.
Garrett Doris goes over there and pushes one of the defensive backs out of the way. Let's see you want to watch the replay on that?
I love replay.
Let's watch the replay on that. He gets to the outside.
Got the hole.
Look at Doris. His block was the key block in there, and it getting into the end zone easily was Humphrey, and it looks like it was Shane Gabbert was the defensive back that kind of got tied up with a few players back there.
Horse collar tackle against the Bearcats.
Horse collar. Okay.
Well, you could take it and go for 2 and get half, but you're only going to get a yard and a half.
Mm-hmm. Scores 20-15. Pottsboro goes back up after 3 quick plays. They got the ball on a short field with the onside kick by Whitesboro and took advantage of that. Now they are going to go for 2. Pottsboro's going to try to match the Whitesboro 2 with the wild card set. 1 receiver left, 1 right.
They did take it half the distance.
Humphreys to the left of the backfield trio. Going to keep it and follow his blockers on the right side. Gets in the end zone. Yes, 2-point conversion is good. Pottsboro goes up 22-15. Don't go away. We'll be right back on Mix 96.1.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. A lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Pottsboro bumps back up on the lead, 22-15. 3:08 to go in the third quarter. Griffin Dyer for the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. And it kicks it away right down the middle. Good, beautiful kickoff down to the 10. Taken there by Whitesboro to the 20, 25. Stop him at the 30-yard line. Late hit, looked like, yes.
Yeah, there's a flag coming in. It looked to me like Cameron Howard came flying in and hit somebody in the back after the play was over.
And then they've got another flag further up the field. So see if Whitesboro maybe getting a little bit frustrated. Definitely Bob was right about Howard. Howard hit one of the Cardinals just right in the back after the play was definitely dead. 2:58 to go. Whitesboro will take their.
We have another conference, another officials conference. There's multiple fouls on the play, it looks like.
Right. I'm hoping that they'll both be against Whitesboro this round. But we'll wait for the official call.
Well, tempers have definitely gotten out of control. I mean, here's the thing about this game.
Dead ball, personal foul against the Cardinals.
Oh, what?
Was tackled at the 32.
I didn't see it.
They should move the ball out to the Bearcat 47-yard line.
Bob and I both saw the number 3, Howard, hit one of the Pottsboro Cardinals in the back down here.
Well, part of the deal is neither team has anything to lose. They're both locked in their spots in the final standings.
Right. Oh, well, I didn't see that one, but we'll go with what we got. Ball's placed at the 46-yard line. First down and 10 for Whitesboro.
32-yard line.
2:58 to go on the clock. As Whitesboro begins.
This is a 14-yard penalty.
No, the MPA guy said that was a 14-yard penalty. So now they're going to move it.
Oh, my gosh.
because the PA guy said, but actually I think he was right. I think he was correct.
Bearcats will begin 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
All right, so they get a big break. Good field position for the Bearcats as they take their second possession of this second half. Hand off to Knight up the middle.
No, that's not Knight. Scarborough.
Scarborough up the middle.
Number 10,
gets
Mason
close to the
Scarborough.
50-yard line. About 3 yards on that pickup.
You know, his first carry of the game was the touchdown late in the first half. Now he's had 4 more carries since then, has 38 total yards.
Spot the ball at the 49, Bob. 2-yard pickup. Whitesboro, second down and 8. Packed in tight again. Handoff to the big guy. This time, it's a loss. Nope. He bounced out of that, Bob.
Yeah, somehow he got out of the grasp of Brock Hill, who had him around the they're going to call it was a face mask. I thought he had his shoulder, but they're going to say it was a face mask.
That's what Brock was saying. Brock grabbed his shoulder pad and said, I had him by the shoulder.
Flag on the play.
Wow. Pottsboro's not getting any breaks on the calls by any means.
Remember, the officiating crew was mutually agreed upon.
I heard that announcement. Oh, me. Oh, here's a big march off for the Bearcats against the Cardinals.
Against the Cardinals.
Well, Pottsboro didn't have any penalties until the second half. Now they've had 3 for 40 yards.
Moves the ball way down to the 36. Pottsboro territory. Now they've got a wide receiver far out to the left and one short on the right side, but they hand it off right up the middle. It's Knight this time.
Hand off to number 4, Justin Knight.
So, a little bit of extracurricular going on that one, too. I think Pottsboro's getting the raw end of this deal. But I'm Homer, so that's what I see. 33-yard line, picked up 3. Bring up second down and 7.
21 carries for 80 yards for Justin Knight.
It's hard work. They've spread out their offense a little bit now, Bob. Wide to the left, wide to the right, but handing off right up the middle again to Knight. Gets inside the 30.
He just falls. That's what you call running downhill. He just fell upfield for 3 or 4 more yards.
Spotted at the 28-yard line. 3rd down and 2 for Whitesboro as they continue. We're down to 1 minute in the third quarter. Whitesboro taking their time, getting the call from the sideline, letting that play clock run as long as they need it to, want to. Down to 50 seconds in the third quarter. Come back up with the tight set again. Everybody in on the line of scrimmage. Pottsboro's got a 5 or 6 man front trying to stop this running game. One man hits that Knight. I believe he got the first down before they could get him stopped.
Michael Erman stepped into the hole and hit him, but he's so strong he just powered on through for 3 yards.
Spotted at the 25-yard line.
At the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
This will be the 6th play of this drive for Whitesboro. We're down to 30 seconds, and they're going to let this clock run out, Bob. It's 22-15. Pottsboro's up, but this is going to be a whale of a game. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education, striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
It's the final quarter of the 2025 season, regular season for the Pottsboro Cardinals. They lead 22-15 over the Whitesboro Bearcats, but the Bearcats are marching. They're at their 25-yard line of the Cardinals. They've got 1st and 10, just methodically moving the ball down the field.
Haven't thrown a pass this half.
They're in tight again. Man in motion from left to right, comes back to the left side. Handoff to Knight up the middle. Same thing, over and over, 2 yards, and a cloud of dirt, they say.
Yeah, but now everything's artificial.
Exactly, a cloud of pellets, those black pellets.
24 carries for 90 yards for Justin Davis.
Ball spotted at the 23, be 2nd down and 8 for the Bearcats. Pottsboro's up 22-15.
And Whitesboro's game plan is real simple. We're going to run it over and over again. We're going to milk the clock. We're going to try to stay in the game.
Same thing here. It's going to be Scarborough this time, I think. He moves to the left side of the line, picks up another couple of yards.
Mason Scarborough.
Maybe 1.
You can tell it's Scarborough because that dude is little. He looks like he ought to be on the junior high team.
But he's fast.
He really is. They did give him 1 down to the 22-yard line. 3rd down and 7 for Whitesboro. Pottsboro looks like they're getting a little bit tired, holding on to their jerseys. Whitesboro's taking their time. They huddle up every time, eat up a lot of clock, down to 10:40 in the 4th quarter. Going to be a quarterback keeper over the right side. Fagan getting down in close to the 15-yard line.
He got within a yard. That was a good run. He picked up about 5 or 6 yards.
16-yard line.
Maybe a yard short.
4th down and 1.
Yep.
For the Bearcats.
Big 4th down. They converted a couple of 4th downs on their early 20-play drive in the 2nd quarter. So we'll see what they can do on this 4th down and 1. Big play right here, Bob, for the outcome of this game.
Yeah, but they're real tough to stop when it's this short.
Hard to stop. They open up some holes, and they can get 2 or 3 yards pretty easily each time. Pottsboro's got everybody in within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Fagan's going to keep it around side. He makes the 1st down. Gets a couple of yards.
Result of the play is
down to the 14.
3 for 3 on 4th down.
4th down, that's exactly right. Very efficient on 4th downs. 1st down and 10 from the 14-yard line. They're in the ER of Texoma Medical Center red zone. If you need assistance in emergency situations, visit ER at Texoma Medical Center. Going to be a keep. Nope, he's going to hand off to Scarborough around the right side. He flies over one of the Cardinals at the 10-yard line and lands at about the 6.
I think that was Landon Nix who came in there, went low, and he went high.
They mark it at the 6, so he picked up about 8 yards on that. Going to be 2nd down and short, 2nd down and 2.
2nd down and 2
from the 6-yard line. Cardinals are being tested on defense tonight by all means by the Bearcats, 22-15. They're within a striking distance of another touchdown. Play clock's inside of 10. They're still in their huddle. See if they can get out in time. They rush up. They realize they're running out of time. Snap is back with 1 second. And hand off to Knight over the right side of the line. He just goes, bounces off people like a pinball, gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Well, Bob, Pilot Point beat Whitesboro pretty badly last week. I thought this would be a little bit of an easier game, but like you said, they have nothing to lose. They're pulling out all the stops. 22-21, 8:32 to go on the clock. Let's see if they'll go for 2 this time. Looks like they are. They've got the offense still out on the field. They're going to go for 2 here and try to get back on top. Man in motion is Scarborough, flips it to him, a forward flip. They stop him. They held. Pottsboro broke up the 2-point conversion. So Pottsboro maintains the lead, 22-21. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything, you want the right vehicle. The one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison and jeffsautosalestexas.com.
Buying that dream home may not be as hard as you think. Go to GraysonHomeLoans.com to read some of your neighbors' recent home financing success stories and see what home loan specialist Jeremy Lewis can do for you. That's GraysonHomeLoans.com. Jeremy Lewis, licensed in the state of Texas and equal housing lender.
Battle of the Boroughs has turned out to be an exciting affair. Pottsboro's up by 1, 22-21, 8:32 to go on the clock. It's an onside kick. Did not go the 10 yards.
Whitesboro says they got it,
but it did not go the 10 yards.
It doesn't matter unless they touched it first. If Pottsboro touched it first, It's Whitesboro's ball.
That's right. I don't know if they did or not.
The officials haven't signaled. They're huddling up to discuss this.
Yeah, they did that.
It's Pottsboro's ball.
Pottsboro's ball.
By the Cardinals.
Yep. That was a good attempt. They like those teams that rush up to the ball and fake like they're going to kick it. Well, they didn't fake it. He actually pooched it right down the middle of the field. Didn't quite go the 10 yards.
So Whitesboro must have touched it first. The only thing you can do if you're Pottsboro is keep scoring.
So here we go. Pottsboro takes the ball. Their possession at the Whitesboro 48-yard line. 8:31 to go on the clock. Fake handoff to Nix. Humphrey keeps it around left side. Got a hole. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's going to make the end zone, Bob. 10, 5. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo!
And you know what he did that was really good? He didn't lift the ball up until he got into the end zone.
Don't celebrate. Don't celebrate.
At least until you cross the goal line.
Woo! That was a beautiful one-play drive.
Let's look at the replay of this once again. As you can see, he gets a great block on the outside.
That's exactly right. Finds that hole right there.
And look at the block downfield.
Good block
I'm trying
there.
to see who that was. Garrett Doris. He has had a bunch of great blocks tonight. I'm thinking about him for the Texoma Chevy Dealers Player of the Game just because of his great blocking.
That was a big one right there for sure. Excellent play. 48 yards. That didn't take long at all. Let's see, 8:30. It took 10 seconds, Bob.
I'll let you do the Jeff's Auto Sales.
Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. They took the ball after the onside kick. They got possession. Pottsboro at the 48-yard line in Whitesboro territory, and Humphrey said, "I'll take care of this." Around left end, beautiful blocks by the line at the line of scrimmage, and then Garrett Doris downfield and in the end zone. 10 seconds, Humphrey is there.
That's his fourth rushing touchdown of the game.
And that makes it 28-21, waiting the extra point. Griffin Dyer, the senior, in his last regular season game, along with Humphrey, senior, holding it, his last regular season game. Ball is down, kick is up. It's good. Pottsboro leads 29-21. We'll be right back on Mix 96.1.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
We're back here in Whitesboro. Pottsboro just took another lead with a quick touchdown by Caden Humphrey over 48 yards romp, 29-21. And The referees are lining up for the kickoff to be at the 25. I didn't see a flag.
That's the third unsportsmanlike and one personal foul.
Pottsboro
late hit in this half.
Pottsboro team cameraman just said it was a unsportsmanlike in the end zone. I didn't see it. I don't know what that was, but nevertheless, we'll be kicking off on this Grayson Home Loans kickoff from the 25-yard line. Let's see what they decide to do on that. Dyer's been kicking it right down the middle all night long. Puts his foot into it, goes to the left side of the field this time. Ball hits at the 30. He wasn't able to field it. Back to the 20, finally picks it up. Coming around the left end, he's out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
On the return was Braden Johnson. No, beg your pardon, Wyatt Winchester.
It was Levi Hackler that made the stop for Pottsboro.
Back at the 20-yard line. So that turned out great for Pottsboro, even with the penalty.
It really did.
Well, the kick was a low-line drive, and it skipped past Winchester. He had to go back and pick it up.
Yep. So Pottsboro up 29-21, 8:12 to go in this 2025 season, regular season. Start playoffs next Thursday in Coppell against Maypearl. Who are the Maypearl? What is their mascot, Bob? I didn't see that yet. We'll figure it out. Last year we went down to Maypearl, got beat by Maypearl.
Actually at Mesquite.
In Mesquite. Get a matchup. Snap is back, handoff right up the middle again. It's Knight. It's going to pick up about 5 yards. 4 yards, they'll spot it.
Takes the ball out to the 24-yard line.
From the 20 to the 24.
They are the Panthers.
Second down and 6 for the Bearcats.
Maypearl Panthers taking on Pottsboro Cardinals next Thursday night. 7 p.m. is kickoff. We'll be on the air at 6:30. Be sure and tune in. Mix 96.1.
I have unofficially Justin Davis now with 100 yards rushing.
That night?
Justin Knight.
He took it again right up the middle. Down to the 30-yard line. Going to be close to a first down, but maybe just a little short.
That's his 27th carry.
No, they moved the chains. Gave him first down.
They gave him a really good spot.
First down.
Clock continues to move at 7:15. Whitesboro still in no big hurry. They got 2 wide receivers spread out right, 1 to the left. They're going to pass, Bob. First pass of the second half. Fagan's in trouble. He's sacked by Alexander. Brought down at the 26-yard line. Defense put a lot of pressure on that offensive line and Sam Alexander.
So he still hasn't passed.
So we'll say the ball, they spotted at the 27. So they'll say it's a 3-yard loss on that sack by Alexander. Good time for that. Whitesboro is going to have to get a little more intense on their time, but they're still huddling up and looking to the sideline for their call from offensive coordinator. It's going to be second down and 13 after that sack by Alexander. Pottsboro defensive lines all in tight, about 5 of them up there. It's going to be another pass, rolling back. Alexander's putting pressure on again. It looked like he was held. Yes, they called it incomplete pass over to the right side, but they did get number 74, Lane Espinoza, for the hold.
I thought Wyatt Winchester was going to catch that. He had a step, but it was just a little bit overthrown, and it would have counted anyway. Let's see if Pottsboro wants to decline it and make it 3rd and 13 or take the holding penalty.
Sam Alexander had a really good game last week and continuing here in the fourth quarter to put pressure on. Whitesboro realizes they've got to go to the passing game to try and catch up now, and Pottsboro's responding very well with their defensive pressure.
So they mark it back to the 17-yard line.
Second down after that march off. Going to be a pass again. It looks like a screen pass right in the middle, but dropped. Number 44 was the intended receiver.
Technically, that's the first incompletion of the game thrown by Colt Fagan.
Ace Nelson was the intended receiver.
He was 3 for 3 in the first half, and that was the first official attempt here in the second half.
So Whitesboro's digging a hole now, 3rd down and long after that holding penalty. Pottsboro's doing a good job on defense this time around. Whitesboro takes a timeout. Do we need one, Bob?
Sure.
Let's take a timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home.
Call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Whitesboro comes out of their timeout. 3rd and 22 to go. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle tonight. He's trying to find something, but nothing there. Pottsboro defense, great job crashing the hole.
Might have got about 5 yards, but they needed 22.
Number 12, Barker, in on the stop for Pottsboro, along with a couple of other Cardinals. That's going to bring up 4th down and forever for Whitesboro. It looks like they realize they're going to have to punt with 5.5 minutes to go.
I'd be ready for a fake. Nobody's even back.
Right.
The quarterback, remember, Fagan is the punter.
Man in motion from left to right. And, yep, that's going to be a fake. They're looking to pass. Got a man caught at the 15-yard line, but it doesn't get anywhere.
That's Winchester. Caught it, tackled at the 23. He needed to get all the way out to the 39-yard line, so way short.
So Whitesboro's definitely realized they have nothing to lose. They've got the 4th place spot wrapped up, so just go give it a try.
Well, I mean, with 5:15 to go, you got to feel like, you know, if you give the ball back to Pottsboro, you might not get it back. I mean, they're going to score again, so. Right. I don't blame him. That's why I mentioned watch out for the fake.
5:15 to go in the 4th quarter. Ball spotted at the
But you got to remember something in the big picture. This is still a 1-score game, so this is a really important possession here.
Pottsboro's up 29-21, so, yeah, let's eat some clock up and get another touchdown. 3 receivers to the right. Ball spotted on the left hash mark. 1 receiver to the left over there. Going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. Humphrey picks up a yard or 2.
You know, he's had a really good game, Bobby. Mm-hmm. He's got 16 carries for 127 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns here in the second half. Yep. He's also 5 for 5 passing in the second half.
Continuing his streak of excellence, finishing up his last regular season game. They only gave him 1 yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals.
Now Pottsboro's a team that's wanting to use up the play clock.
Yeah. Down to
let it run.
4:40 in the 4th quarter. Battle of the Burrows coming to a close. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Humphrey going to keep it himself to the left side. Got a hole inside the 15, getting close to the 10. He's got the 1st down at the 11-yard line.
Takes the ball down to the 11-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 Cardinals.
You know what, I thought of this earlier. The Cardinals' offense is fire. They can score just bam, bam, bam. The Whitesboro way to counter that was mud.
Yeah.
They came out with mud tonight.
Yeah.
They're fighting fire with mud.
Yeah.
It's worked for the most part. It's kept them in the game. It was 7-7 at halftime. They had a 15-14 lead when they scored and got the 2-point conversion, Bobby, with 4:15 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
Not much going on that one.
I'm sorry.
Quarterback keeper, number 4.
Humphrey
kept it around the end.
I don't think he got anything.
Got a flag.
A flag on the play.
Dead ball flag. See who they're going to give it to. The way it's been going, it'll be a Cardinal, but we'll see. Somebody must have said something because they weren't anywhere close to each other.
So we have yet another official huddle. Here's the indication. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Pottsboro.
Dead ball,
It was our fourth one of this half.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty. That'll make it second down and 25.
If that is the case, Pottsboro's got to get that under control. We can't do that in the playoffs and expect to win.
Coach Poe may just call a timeout. He is calling them over there huddling up, but
3:48 to go in this game, 29-21. Pottsboro's up. They have the ball, and we'll see after that unsportsmanlike conduct that where they end up spotting the ball after that 15-yard penalty. Now they're stepping it off. Moved out past the 20, 25. They'll bring it down to the 27-yard lines where Pottsboro will start. They had it at the 11. That penalty brought it back to the 27. Be first down.
So this game is not over.
No. 3:48 on the clock. Now we've got three receivers in tight, close to the line of scrimmage, one to the left. And they blow it dead. Didn't see a flag go up, but they stopped play.
I don't know what's going on here. Maybe the officials weren't ready yet.
May not have been ready.
But everybody's just standing around, even the officials.
Yeah.
I think what happened is the line judge over there on the far side blew the whistle just to tell the two players to stop it.
Huh.
I think it's Olson, and for Pottsboro, I think it's Cameron Howard.
John.
Yeah, I think he blew that just to tell him to chill out a little
Humphrey
bit.
rolls back. He's looking downfield for Olson.
Man,
He's covered up. He was,
yeah, there was
he grabbed him on.
flags.
He grabbed him by the shoulder pad.
Yeah, they finally threw the flag.
So it was a pass to Olson on the far side of the field. Been successful with that a couple of times tonight, but Howard had him by the shoulder.
Yeah, you
pad.
could see his jersey stretch.
Yep. But they'll probably call it on Pottsboro. We'll see.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
not this time.
Surely we'll get this one.
And that's a big play in the game. The game, it's a one-score game. Right. I mean, there's still time left in this game. This should be an automatic first down.
Yep.
They should mark it down to the 12-yard line. Why would you stop unless they just called holding? I guess he called holding.
Okay. So they haven't moved the down marker yet. Now they're moving it.
It should be 1st and 10.
Not.
It's an automatic first down. Yeah, see, they're bringing the chains back.
Yep. Pass interference against the Bearcats.
That's not right. See, if he ruled his pass interference, it should have been 15 yards. It should be at the 12-yard. It's not half the distance.
So they're at the 16, 1st and 10 for Pottsboro. Three receivers right, handoff up the middle. No, it's Humphrey kept it. He got balled up in a pile and bumped out. Tried to get some more yards, but couldn't quite get loose. All right, so the ball was at the 16. It's still at the 16 with a rush for no gain. So it'd be 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. 3 minutes and counting. Clock continues to roll. Pottsboro's going to start taking their time now. Use up all the play clock. It's down to 15 seconds. Got three receivers to the right, one to the left.
I don't think they'll throw it here. It's going to be a pass.
Fake to Nix, and Humphrey keeps it up the middle. Come to the right side. Sort of twisted that leg a little bit. Let's not get an injury coming out of here. Line judge marks it at the 12-yard line. 4-yard pickup. 3rd down. Stay with us at the end of the game. We'll have the Texoma Chevy dealers star of the game and the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game.
So they're just going to let it run down to the 2-minute timeout.
We're going to take it with them?
No, we'll keep it right here.
All right. 29-21. Pottsboro's going to be up with the 2-minute timeout. They have the ball. 3rd down and 6 from the 12.
I want to remind Pottsboro fans the Cardinals are trying to make history tonight. They've only had 3 perfect seasons in school history. That was in 2019, obviously, the team that lost to the state finals. Went 15-0 until that state championship game. 2015 and 2012 were the perfect, unblemished regular seasons. Trying to make it for the 4th time ever.
And the thing about that this year, Bob, we've had our defense has allowed a lot of points, but we've still been able to pull out some big victories. Been able to pull up some big victories in spite of giving out a lot of points in some of these games that we've won.
Well, you got to have to think about it. After all those 50-point games, 35 last week and 29 so far. No, they actually called a timeout. I think Whitesboro did. They called their second timeout.
I'll be darned. 2:07 on the clock.
Yeah, they wanted to stop it before the 2-minute timeout because they're going to get a help there. That's a new rule this year.
Yep, so this is a 3rd down.
About 6.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Got a man in motion from left to right. It's Trace Olson. Humphreys looking to the right, nothing there. He's rolling to the left, under pressure, under a lot of pressure.
He's just going to go down.
Going to go down after
stay in bounds.
Lose a yard or 2.
It didn't really matter if he stayed in bounds because the clock's going to stop with 1:57 to go.
Got a Whitesboro player down.
So this is going to be a tough – now we'll have the 2-minute timeout.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a tough decision by Coach Poe. The line of scrimmage is the 17-yard line. No, the 13-yard line it looks like.
This is the ER at Sherman. Injury timeout, service of Texoma Medical Center. When you or a loved one has a minor illness or injury, you shouldn't have to wait to see a doctor. ER at Sherman offers quality care at your convenience.
So here's the question. If you try a field goal, it's a 30-yard field goal try.
Mm-hmm.
If you make it, that pretty much ends the game.
Right.
But if you don't make it, it gives them a chance.
Yep.
Whitesboro a chance. Or you can go for the first down here. You're going to have to get about 5 yards, more like 6 yards.
Yeah, they need to make the 7, it looks like, to get the first down.
Yeah, just inside the 7-yard line, and the line of scrimmage is about the
But, you know,
13.
Inside of 2 minutes, Whitesboro hasn't had a whole lot of success passing.
I think it's a field goal try.
Yep, looks like Griffin Dyer's on the field.
He missed a 23-yarder back in the first quarter. But if he makes this, it'll be a 2-score game with under 2 minutes to go.
Still trying to sort things out.
Well, of course, this is the 2-minute timeout that's going on right now.
Right.
I don't think anybody's left.
No.
The stands are still packed.
Yep.
People are lined up along the fence.
Yep. Battle of the Boroughs, big deal. And, Pottsboro and Whitesboro put on a good show tonight.
So the line of scrimmage is actually the 14. So this field goal attempt will be 32 yards from the far hash. Angle to the right for Griffin Dyer, the senior. He got a little pat on the back from Caden Humphrey. Said, "You got this."
Here we go. Ball will be placed at the 21-yard line. Make it a 31-yard attempt. Ball is up. Looks good. It is good. Field goal. Woo! Griffin Dyer, the senior kicker for Pottsboro, puts it through, giving Pottsboro the 32-21 lead. 11-point margin with 1:55 to go in the game.
That was the slowest snap back from center and hold and ball in the air for 31 yards because it only took 2 seconds.
It looked like it was slow motion.
No, it only took 2 seconds on the clock.
Yeah,
that whole
right.
thing from the snap to the hold to the kick until it finally went through the upright. Somehow here on the road in Whitesboro only took 2 seconds.
Got a little hometown
clock management
going on. So Bob's working on the Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. That was a fun one to watch. It's Pottsboro took possession of the ball.
After the failed 4th down, they didn't move it much.
Yep.
They only moved it 9 yards in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays.
Yep. Whitesboro tried a fake punt and didn't have much success with that at all.
But there were penalties in there.
A lot of penalties. Pottsboro gets to kick off from the 40 this time instead of the 25 like last time. It's going to be the Grayson Home Loans, maybe the last Grayson Home Loans kickoff of the season. Jeremy Lewis, home loan specialist. Dyer puts his foot into it. It's going to be a low squib kick this time, taken at the 27. Not much left there. Brought him down at the 35-yard line.
Dyer's kick.
That was a good tackle on special teams. I think that was maybe Trace Olson on the tackle.
Hard to tell. They're way on the other side of the field.
The 35-yard line where the Bearcats will begin 1st and 10.
So, Bearcats have one final chance, but they've got to make 11 points in 1 minute and 51 seconds.
And they only have one timeout left.
Right.
So, you got to remember something. They have only thrown 4 passes the whole game.
Exactly. And none of them have been very long. Pottsboro will probably play a little soft secondary, make sure nobody gets behind them. They've got 4 receivers to the left, empty backfield. Fake looking deep. Got a man wide, stinking open, Bob, at the 40, down to the 30, 35, the 25, 20.
I think he stepped out farther upfield back at the 30-yard line.
They threw another flag, Bob. I think we got another dead ball foul on Pottsboro.
I think it was just because he pushed him out of bounds, but there's no way. Somebody went for the double move right there.
Yeah.
It's a 35-yard pass play.
Fagan made a beautiful pump fake, and the Cardinals bit on that, and the man was 5 yards.
By the way, it was Ian Bruce who made the catch and then tried to tightrope it, but I think the reason they threw the flag is because he stepped out at the 30 but kept running down the field, and then a Pottsboro player pushed him out of bounds. That shouldn't be a penalty.
He didn't know.
That shouldn't be a penalty.
I don't think so either.
But they're going to walk it off.
They sure are.
Personal foul against the Cardinals.
That's pretty kind of ridiculous to me.
Pottsboro calls timeout. Coach Poe wants to have a conversation with some referees about that.
He can't be happy about that because it's like all he did is push him out of bounds because he was still running.
Yeah, and I don't believe the whistle had blown. They didn't blow it, did
Yeah, Coach Poe is really irate.
Yeah, a lot of these penalties have gone against the Cardinals tonight.
Get Coach Poe over there with the ref.
Coach Poe's up having a conversation. They got 2 of them over there now trying to give him some answers to questions he's got about that foul. So I just made the comment that they hadn't had any long passes, and then lo and behold, they get a long pass. Could make this a little interesting. 1:43 to go on the 4th
This
quarter.
is what's crazy about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties in the second half. All personal fouls or unsportsmanlike conduct on Pottsboro in the second half. All in the second half of this game.
That's crazy.
And Coach Poe is irate here.
Yep.
I mean, especially after what happened last home game when they called all those celebration penalties that weren't celebration penalties.
Yeah, Coach Poe is that's about as mad as I've seen him this season.
2 weeks ago, he was about this mad, remember?
Keith Bates is out there with him. I think he's trying to make sure Matt doesn't get thrown out. Now the judge with the H on his back.
That's a head linesman.
He's pushing the referee away, saying, let's get back to play. And Matt's still working on the head linesman. Wow, bad call, folks. But it's first down from the 15-yard line for Whitesboro as they try to get into the end zone. It's going to be another passing play. Pottsboro's putting pressure on, and he's sacked. There's a flag on the field. Looks like it's in the territory of where holding might be.
Yeah, Brock Hill, the senior, got in on that sack, and he did a little celebration dance after the play.
I was watching for a flag to come out for that.
Yeah, let's see if we can watch a replay on that. You want to? I don't know if I got it or not, but we'll watch.
Defense is fired up. They
watch the celebration after the sack here.
Yeah.
From Brock Hill.
Beautiful hit, 2 of them in there on that stop.
He drags him down.
There he
goes.
goes.
And then there's the celebration dance.
He's dancing. All right.
So they didn't call a penalty.
Must have been holding.
They declined it.
Okay.
They declined the penalty.
First down. They're going for a field goal, Bob. Going to try and score quick here. Left-footed kicker from the 32 is going to be a 42-yard attempt.
Timeout Cardinals.
Pottsboro wants to talk it over, and I don't know if they were expecting that to happen.
So the only thing you could do is kick the field goal with 1 timeout remaining and then try to get the onside kick.
Right. If the field goal's no good, it's Pottsboro just to kill the clock and call it a perfect season for 2025. 1:37 on the clock. Thank you for joining us tonight on Mix 96.1. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of our 14th season broadcasting Pottsboro Cardinal football, and we'll continue the tradition next week on Thursday night, coming to you at 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 airtime for us. We'll be taking on the Maypearl, what'd you call them? Panthers in Coppell High School.
Rematch of last year's first round by district game.
Yep. Hopefully it'll come out better for us than it did last year. All right.
Well, the place kicker is Victor Chavez.
Left-footed kicker.
42-yard field goal at try.
Colt Fagan, the quarterback, is the holder. Ball is down. The kick is up. Good long kick. Wow. That was a good kick right there. That's the 3 points they needed to cut it to 1 score. So this game ain't over. You can count on an onside kick by Whitesboro, 32-24.
I'm going to tell you that was a smart play by Coach Fagan.
It really was.
Yeah.
He had to have that eventually, so go ahead and get it.
Well, after the sack, because it was going to be second and really long, so go ahead and try it. You have confidence in your kicker.
Do you have a scoring drive recap on that one yet, Bob? I lost count.
1, 2, 3 plays that covered 40 yards.
Then was it a 42-yard field goal?
Yep.
That's a great kick.
It was a knuckleball too.
Mm-hmm. It fired out of there fast. So 32-24. Whitesboro's within striking distance. They're going to place the ball on the far hash mark.
It all comes down to this play. If Pottsboro recovers it, they can take a knee and run out the clock.
Last time Whitesboro tried an onside kick and it didn't.
Well, they almost recovered it.
Yep. But it's got to go 10 before they can take possession. It's onside kick to the left, taken there by one of the Cardinals.
Landon Nix fell right on it.
Good hands, and it did go the obligatory 10, so it's good. Good hands on the front line. So, minute 29 to go. Ball's at the 50-yard line for the Cardinals.
Cardinals take over
So, 1 timeout remaining. There's no way, I don't think. 40 seconds.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the game, Bob, you made the point that Pottsboro's had no turnovers all year. Have we?
1 or 2 fumbles. I know one that I remember, because there's not a stat for how many offensive fumbles you've had.
Right.
I know they haven't thrown an interception this year. Look at the victory formation here.
Formation. Garrett Doris is in the backfield behind everybody in case something happens. Camden Humphrey takes the ball and just takes the knee. 124 and counting.
I don't even think it matters if they call their timeout here.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to. They're going to let the clock keep running. Spot the ball back at the 48-yard line now. 2-yard loss on that take a knee. 2nd down and 12.
So the play clock is 40 seconds. So, I mean, you can see Doesn't take very long to run out the clock. It's under a minute now.
So we've got to run one more play, maybe a second play after this one. Takes a knee. Going to be third down. 44 seconds on the clock. So they'll have to run one more play. Call it dead. So Pottsboro's going to finish out this season perfect 9-0 with the Sanger game being a no contest with bad weather. Second week of the season. And we're going to go to playoffs.
Well, don't snap it.
Now they got it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they did that because they still have one timeout left, but that's going to be it.
Yeah. So here we go. That's it. Pottsboro takes this game 32-24. Exciting, fun game to watch tonight here in Whitesboro.
Certainly was. We'll take a break and be back for the post-game show after this time.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hunter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hunter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hunter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, Northrick Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Towery Realty, the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community, and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
We're back in Whitesboro, Texas. The victory by the Pottsboro Cardinals. They've already taken it down off the board, but I think it was something like 32-24. 32-24. Pottsboro comes away with a perfect season and preparation to make a long run in the playoffs. Good game all the way around. Bob and I were observing in the break that this was an unusual game. The first half, we were done in about 50 minutes, and each team only had 2 possessions. Pottsboro tied it up at 7-7 at halftime. Then came out and scored quick in the second half and started to show a little more dominance on the offensive side of the ball. But Whitesboro never gave up. They still kept chugging away and little runs up the middle, eating up clock, and still gaining some valuable yardage.
Like I said, Whitesboro's strategy, and I'm saying it was a good strategy.
Good strategy.
Was to use mud to stop the fire of the Pottsboro Cardinals, and it almost worked tonight. In the first half, Cardinals had one long drive, a 17-play drive that ended in a 23-yard field goal attempt that was no good by senior Griffin Dyer. And then the Bearcats countered with a 20-play drive that took up over 12 minutes of the clock.
Yep.
And they scored the first points of the game on a 3-yard run by Mason Scarborough. But Pottsboro, probably the most important drive of the half. They came back and scored with 2:42 to go in the half. They came back and scored on a 2-yard run by Humphrey, and a great catch by Olson. A couple of great catches on that play. One of them was for 41 yards. So that 2-yard touchdown run made it 7-7 at halftime. Cardinals got the ball first. They drove 68 yards in 7 plays. Now that was the drive that Olson had the great catch in. Was on that drive to make it 14-7. But right back came Whitesboro. They scored on an 8-yard run by Justin Knight, and they got the 2-point conversion run by quarterback Colt Fagan to go up 15-14 with 4:15 to go in the game. But then the Cardinals got a 26-yard touchdown run by Humphrey. They got the 2-point conversion to make it 22-15. Then Whitesboro scored again. Davis scored another touchdown run on a 10-play, 53-yard drive. They went for 2 and didn't get it. That was important at the time. It was 22-21 with 8.5 minutes to go. You look back and you're going to go, oh, Pottsboro won easy, but they really didn't. They were behind in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And then they scored on a 41 play, the first play after a failed onside kick where Whitesboro actually thought they had it for a second, but the officials ruled that they had touched it before it went 10 yards. He scored on a 48-yard run. It made it 29-21. And then the Cardinals defense bowed up. They got a sack, and they got a 4th down fake punt. They stopped them, and they ended up settling for a 31-yard field goal. They made it 32-21. The Bearcats went down and kicked a field goal in hopes that they could get it back because they were down 2 scores, and they did not recover the onside kick. So that's basically how it went. Looking at our stats here in the ball game, another great game for Caden Humphrey. But first of all, Justin Knight was a workhorse tonight. 28 carries for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he was basically the story for Whitesboro. For Pottsboro, it was Caden Humphrey. He had 20 carries for 141 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground. He also completed his last 5 passes to finish 8 for 13 for 90 yards in the game. And you got to hand Whitesboro credit on defense.
I'm going to tell you, one of the things that we talked about earlier is that they were shadowing Xavier Brady. And when you think back on it now, Xavier, did he have a catch at all?
He had one early
catch
in the game.
And so, yeah, they shut Xavier down. They knew that was part of the workhorse of Pottsboro, so other guys had to step up and fill in that spot. Let's talk about our Texoma Chevy
dealer.
dealer.
We'll do that next.
We're going to do that next? Okay,
Yep.
Let's take a break right now, and we'll be back with our Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center. Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Back in Whitesboro, Texas, Pottsboro Cardinals come away with the victory tonight to finish out a perfect season, 9-0 for this campaign, and now we get ready for the playoffs. And a couple of orders of business for us to do to finish up tonight. We're going to take the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game.
Let's watch the highlight, and we can watch the electrifying play of the game. Pottsboro was.
Look at those blocks right there.
Yep.
And then Garrett Doris right there. And then
He showed some speed. He pulled away from Bruce and got all the way into the end zone. And
he held that ball up pretty quick.
Yeah, right around the
last week that would have been a penalty. But that was your electrifying play of the game.
Yes, because Pottsboro was trailing when that play happened with 8:21 to go in the game. That puts Pottsboro on top for good. Let's watch it one more time. We can watch some of those key blocks.
This was after the onside kick. Pottsboro, this is their first play from scrimmage after getting the ball back.
Wynn kind of got a good brush block there, Brady Wynn. Look at that block downfield from Garrett Doris. I thought he had a great game. He took Bruce and pushed him 5 yards away, and that's what allowed. And then Doris is celebrating at about the 30-yard line. He knows what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
And so there you go. And then into the end zone, a touchdown.
Humphrey just doesn't look that fast, but, man, when he gets the wheels going, he can
So
outrun
that
anybody.
put Pottsboro, they were hit behind 22-21 when that play happened with 8:21 to go in the game. That put them ahead for good, and they win at 32-24 the final.
That's your Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game. Now for the Texoma Chevy dealer player of the game, man. So many guys. Trace Olson had a great game. Sam Alexander on the defensive line had a great game. Just Brock Hill had a great game on the defensive line. But we're going to go with.
Hey, let's look at his celebration play.
Yeah.
He got a sack on one of the last drives of the ball game.
That's exactly right. Whitesboro was moving, and that's when they decided to go for the field goal after this sack.
And the best part of all is after this sack, watch the celebration by Brock Hill here.
Brock just celebrated his 18th birthday a few weeks ago.
Watch this.
He's celebrating a sack right there.
Yeah, he was excited,
That's a good kid right there. He's a good boy. But let's talk about then our Texoma Chevy dealer player of the game, man. A lot of them we could go with, but there's been one guy all through the season who's been the leader of the troop, and he always puts them on his back. Tonight, had 4 rushing touchdowns, scored some big touchdowns, and when we needed them. And I'm going to say Caden Humphrey is our Texoma Chevy dealer's player of the game, star of the game for Pottsboro tonight. Excellent game for the senior quarterback. We hate to see him come to an end.
Well, just in the second half alone, he rushed 9 times. This is unofficial, of course, in the second half for 97 yards in the second half, and he was 5 for 5 passing in the second half.
That's pretty perfect stats right there. And so he is our Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game. Great quarterback senior leadership.
9-0.
9-0 for the season.
Matching the teams from 2012, 2015, and 2019 that had perfect regular seasons.
Now, we're going to hit the playoffs next Thursday, but as we wrap up this regular season, I'd just like to say thank you to Bob Sullins and Mix 96.1 for 14 seasons on the air.
14. And, by the way, that'll be Thursday night at Coppell against Maypearl at 7 p.m. the kickoff.
Wrap us up, Bob.
All right, that's going to wrap things up here. Thanks for joining us tonight. This has been a Keystone Broadcasting sports presentation.
This has been Pottsboro Cardinal Football, brought to you by the Utter family of dealerships. The Pottsboro Cardinals are sponsored by your Farmers Insurance agent, Alex Walston, Texoma Medical Center, Fletcher Ace Hardware, and Grayson Collin Electric. The Cardinals are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers. North Rig Grill, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, and Jeff's Auto Sales. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, First United Bank Pottsboro, Tanglewood Resort, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. Thank you for joining us for tonight's game of Pottsboro Cardinal football.